Some of you may be wondering why you're here. We need volunteers. You will be the first to test our super serum, designed to transform you into cutting-edge agents, or you might just explode. Ladies and gentlemen, our new secret weapon.
The Mega Minion!
This is Maxime Lamont, but to defeat him, we need to turn 5 minions into superheroes using my new super serum. The challenge begins now. Today, we're going to try an insane experiment. We're going to attempt to transform Jerry into a Mega Minion with the Despicable Me 4 Mega Minions transformation chamber. Here's the transformation chamber. Carefully remove the plastic wrap from the transformation chamber. Here's the transformation chamber out of the box. Looks like a futuristic contraption out of the movies with an ABL logo, which stands for Anti-Villain League. First, let's open the cap, load in a rock, and close the cap. It's time to power up. Let's crank up the control for full power. Next, let's open the cap, add ABL Jerry into the mix, and close the cap. Let's power up and turn the knob left back to position 1. Oh no, did something go terribly wrong? Let's press down on the left lever 3 times to activate the transformation process and make Jerry mega-sized. Oh no, Jerry, did that hurt you? Wait a minute. Can you hear Jerry being transformed inside the chamber? Ooh, I can't wait to see the results of my insane experiment. I hope that he doesn't explode. Are you ready for the big reveal? Whoa! Now that was a fantastic reveal. Oh my goodness, it's transformed into the ABL Training Center. Let's unlock it and pull him out of the chamber. Ladies and gentlemen, our new secret weapon, the Mega Minion! Let's take a closer look at exclusive Mega Minion Jerry. Mega Minion Jerry has a rock-textured body. What? He literally merged with that rock. He has limited articulation in his hands and feet. He comes with 4 projectile discs. What's cool? You can insert a disc into Jerry's mouth, then press the button on his back. I've created a few challenges for our Mega Minion monster before I throw him into battle with Maxime. For challenge number 1, Jerry, you're on timeout. You've been a bad little minion. Let's place Jerry in his timeout capsule. Ready, aim, fire, bonsai! Yes, he's escaped. In challenge number 2, can we hit that target on the left to launch AVL Jerry down the slide? Did you see him go through the trap door? Now can we hit that yellow target to open the surprise escape hatch and release Agent Jerry and his rock? Oh no, it's Maxime. Quick, shoot him in the mouth. We got him. Now let's inject Mel with our super serum. Throw Mel in along with the power of the sun. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Launch and Blast Mega Minion Mel. Let's take a look at the package. Really nice, clean design with vibrant colors and Despicable Me 4 artwork. Let's get Mega Mel unboxed. With the laser built into his goggles and wearing his signature blue minion overalls, here's Mega Mel out of the box. That laser is powerful enough to blow a hole through the earth. Uh-oh! This short yellow minion's wearing black gloves and black shoes. He has a little hole for his mouth. It looks like he's wearing a superhero mask. Mega Mel's arms fully rotate and pivot outward. He also moves his tiny feet. Mega Mel can stand on his own. Mega Mel includes 3 red projectiles that can be stored inside. Let's pop open the lid, load a projectile into Mega Mel's eye, and shut the lid so nobody will know what's coming. Let's aim it at the ABL-themed accessory. Oh no, it's Maxime! No problema. I got you, Max. I wonder what Tim's powers will be. Toss Tim in with some slime. Ladies and gentlemen, here's wild spinning Mega Minion Tim! Tim gains the ability to stretch out his body to great lengths. He uses his power to interact with stuff that would normally be out of reach. Let's get Mega Tim unboxed. With a capsule-shaped elongated body, here's Mega Tim out of the package. Tim looks straight out of the movie, with his goggles strapped to his face, blue overalls, black gloves, and black shoes. Look at those super long arms, and that expression on his face. Oh, did he say something? He's also got this zipper on his back. Mega Tim's head fully rotates, his arms fully rotate, and pivot outward. He has waist rotation, and his little feet move. Mega Tim can stand on his own. He includes this lamppost barrier accessory, which has a cute critter clinging onto it. Push down on Mega Tim's head, to send him into a wild spin. Oh no, it's Maxine! You thought you could escape my superpower? I got you, boy! Let's give Gus a superpower. Get in there, Gus. Now throw in a rocket. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Launch and Crash Mega Minion Gus. The packaging shares a similar design. Gus's Mega Launch crashes into the scene. Let's get Mega Gus unboxed. Here's Mega Gus out of the package. Mega Gus looks pretty damn movie accurate with his cone-shaped head that resembles a rocket or bullet, short body, 2 eyes with goggles. He's smiling with cute little teeth and a red tongue. Minion's overalls with the M logo, black gloves, black shoes, and a blue rubbery superhero cape. Wow, he has the power to fly! I would love that superpower. Mega Gus fully rotates his arm pivots outward, but there's no wrist movement. His little feet do move. Mega Gus can stand on his own. Mega Gus includes this launching display stand. Frankly, the launcher's not as good as you'd expect. Oh no, it's Maxine! Launch Mega Gus from his display stand and crash him into Maxine. Let's see if we can give Jerry a new superpower. Toss him in with the rock, but also let's add a ball. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Crash and Roll Mega Minion Jerry! There's Mega Jerry from the movie. Jerry's Mega Roll crashes the roaches. Let's get Mega Jerry unboxed. Here's Mega Jerry, a new minion in his Mega Minion form, out of the box. Jerry has a cool spherical body with a rock-like texture which appears to be movie accurate, but it can also chomp through tough materials like brick and metals. He's got one eye with goggles strapped around his head. Notice his eyelid that has rock-like texture. Pretty nice teeth, though he's not looking too happy gritting his teeth. He's got his overalls, black gloves, and black shoes. Interestingly, of the Mega Minions, Mega Jerry's the only one without the mask. His arms fully rotate, and his little feet move. However, Mega Jerry can stand on his own. Mega Jerry includes these 3 bright green roaches with big eyes and hard hats, cute little critters. Let's turn Mega Jerry into a ball by pushing in his arms and legs. They can be a little fidgety, but just play with them. Now let's see if we can crash the roach part. What do you know, I got them all. Return Mega Jerry back into figure form by pressing on his arms and legs to pop them back out. Oh no, it's Maxine. It's time for some Mega Mayhem. Bingo, he nailed him. It's Dave's turn. Throw Dave in with a barbell. Faster than the speed of light, it's Speed Burst Mega Minion Dave. Let's take a look at the package. Cool artwork of Mega Dave. Pull Mega Dave back for a burst of speed. Let's get Mega Dave unboxed. Shaped like a balloon or an upside-down egg, Mega Dave's gained superhuman strength from our experiment. His sheer size, muscular arms, blue overalls, black gloves, and tiny black shoes. He stands almost twice as tall as a regular minion. Notice the connection point on his back? Mega Dave rotates his arms fully, and his arms pivot outward. Unfortunately, he also doesn't have wrist rotation, but his feet do move. Mega Dave can stand on his own. Mega Dave comes with this cool-looking translucent smoke cloud accessory. Let's attach Mega Dave to the smoke cloud accessory, roll him back. Now let him go for a burst of speed. Let's see if we can use our speed burst to knock down Maxime once and for all. Haha, we kicked your Maxime, and so the Mega Minions lived happily ever after.
Before we were enemies, we were like brothers.
Transformers collectors, bring the epic action of Transformers 1 from the big screen into your collection with the Transformers 1 Studio Series Deluxe Class 112 Optimus Prime collectible figure. A hero fulfills his destiny, becoming the legendary Optimus Prime.
My finger can transform. Guess which one? Allow me.
You can convert Optimus Prime from robot to Cybertronian truck in 25 steps. Sporting a sweet head sculpt and plenty of intricate movie-inspired details, I'm a big fan of Optimus' look in robot form. I really wish he came with his gun. But damn, this is one friggin' badass Transformers figure. For both modes, the sculpt and paint are really well executed. Interestingly, there are places where the paint has a nice shine, giving it an almost metallic look. I wish they were more consistent in their paint application. For $24.99, while not perfect, with meticulous entertainment, inspired deco and details, great articulation, and plenty of movie-inspired accessories, 112 Optimus Prime is a great addition to your Transformers 1 collection. Autobots, roll out!
Time to show them we are more than meets the eye.
The Cybertronian truck mode looks pretty darn cool, but I hate how that Energon axe sticks out like a sore thumb. It doesn't feel as smooth as you'd expect. 112 Optimus Prime includes 5 accessories, 2 smokestacks, a dual-barrel blaster, Energon axe, and the Matrix of Leadership. You can equip the Energon axe in Optimus' hand, or store it on his back. Let's talk articulation. Optimus's head moves up and down, it rotates, and there's even head pivot. He has full arm rotation, outward arm pivot, and cool butterfly joints, which are super fun. He has elbow movement and elbow rotation. He has wrist rotation. There's upper torso rotation, but he can't do any ab crunches. His legs have pretty good range of motion forward and backward. You can do the splits. He has knee movement and thigh rotation. There's ankle pivot, and his feet can move. Dynamic posability allows for a wide array of fun action poses in your collection.
Hi there, I'm B127. I'm actually working on some nicknames. The one I'm floating right now is Badassatron, which is actually pronounced Badassatron.
We're gonna call you B.
Transformers collectors and fans experience the epic origins of legendary Transformers with this 5-inch Transformers 1 Prime Changer Bumblebee B127 official movie action figure retailing for $19.82. Bumblebee converts from a robot to a Cybertronian vehicle in 15 steps. Bumblebee is inspired by the iconic character from Transformers 1. 5-inch Bumblebee is one badass looking figure with a fantastic sculpt, paint, and articulation. I'm impressed with the quality they've managed to capture in this small 5-inch scale figure. Packed with cool entertainment-inspired details like that energy sphere, it looks straight out of the movie. Let's roll him into action. As a Cybertronian vehicle, Bumblebee looks pretty friggin' sweet. In vehicle form, everything fits together neatly. Bumblebee includes 3 accessories. The sword can be attached to Bumblebee's arm. Here's Bumblebee's Stinger Blaster. And here's Bumblebee's attachable chest plate with the red Autobot logo. Let's talk articulation. Bumblebee's head fully rotates. It moves down and up, and it has some head pivot. He has full arm rotation, outward arm pivot, and even butterfly joints. He has elbow movement and forearm rotation. He has no wrist movement. There's full waist rotation. He moves his legs forward and backward, and they pivot outward. He has knee movement and knee rotation. There's no ankle pivot, but his feet move upward. Perfect for play or display, you can strike a variety of dynamic action poses.
Until next time, legends.
Die-hard Transformers collectors and fans, welcome to the incredible world of Transformers with this 5-inch Transformers 1 Prime Changer Sentinel Prime official movie action figure retailing for $19.99. Let's get him unboxed. Standing roughly 5 inches tall, here's Sentinel Prime out of the package in his full glory. You can convert Sentinel Prime from robot to Cybertronian jet in 16 steps. Conversion's very simple. Inspired by his animated series appearance with a clean design and pretty sweet head sculpt, Sentinel Prime's vibrant color scheme stands out. For a $20 figure, they've done a great job of capturing his likeness, making him a fantastic addition to your Transformers 1 collection. Clearly, he's one of the better figures we've seen in a while. It's really interesting how his design encapsulates aspects from every version of his character. The original leader of the Autobots and Optimus Prime's mentor, Sentinel Prime, betrayed the Autobots and made a deal with Megatron so that he could restore Cybertron as his domain to rule with all of humanity as his slaves. I wonder if he'll make a deal with Megatron in this movie. Although not movie accurate, I'm a huge fan of the clean design of this Cybertronian jet, which honestly looks sick. In jet mode, I love how everything fits together seamlessly. Sentinel Prime includes his iconic shield, a pair of cannons that mount onto his shoulders. He also comes bundled with a pair of missile pods. Let's talk articulation. Sentinel Prime's head rotates, it moves up and down, but there's no head pivot. He has arm rotation and outward arm pivot. He has elbow movement and forearm rotation. He has no wrist movement. His waist rotates with great range of motion. His legs have pretty good range of motion forward and backward, and his legs pivot outward. He has 90-degree knee movement and thigh rotation. Also, there's some ankle tilt. His wings pivot side to side, as well as up and down. For a $20 figure, he has amazing posability for striking dynamic poses in your collection.
have the power to make your world better, but this fight is mine.
Die-hard Transformers collectors and fans, welcome to the incredible world of Transformers with this 5-inch Transformers 1 Prime Changer Alpha Trion official movie action figure retailing for $19.99. Let's get this bad boy unboxed. Standing roughly 5 inches tall, here's Alpha Trion out of the package in his full glory. You can convert Alpha Trion from robot to Cybertronian lion in 15 steps. With movie and G1-inspired design, Alpha Trion looks epic with a fantastic head sculpt, great attention to detail, and sweet paint. Alpha Trion is an epic-looking figure for $20 with great articulation, making him a fantastic addition to your Transformers 1 collection, albeit his scale is the biggest shortcut. I love his Cybertronian lion form with incredibly sleek details. For a $20 figure, they've done a fantastic job of capturing his likeness from the movie. In lion mode, I love how everything fits together seamlessly. Alpha Trion includes his Energon dagger and Energon tail whip. Additionally, both of these accessories can be stored in his cape. Let's talk articulation. Alpha Trion's head rotates, it moves up and down, and there's some head pivot. He has arm rotation and outward arm pivot. He has elbow movement, bicep swivel, and forearm rotation. He has no wrist movement. His waist rotates with great range of motion. His legs have pretty good range of motion forward and backward, and his legs pivot outward. He has knee movement and thigh rotation. And there's ankle tilt. His backpack is articulated. For a $20 figure, he has fantastic posability for striking incredible poses in your collection.
We roll out.
Transform and roll out.
Die-hard Transformers collectors and fans, experience the epic origins of legendary Transformers with this tiny but mighty 5-inch Transformers 1 Prime Changer Optimus Prime, retailing for $19.82. Let's get him unboxed. You can convert Optimus Prime from robot to Cybertronian truck in 20 steps. Standing roughly 5 inches tall, here's Optimus Prime out of the package in his full glory. Boasting a nice head sculpt with cool metallic-like paint, for its scale, it's actually quite nicely detailed. The transformation isn't too complex, however, with its small size, it's not that easy either. Be careful, as various parts can pretty easily pop off. However, they can be popped back on. Compared to the 6-inch Studio Series Deluxe Class Optimus Prime collectible, this figure more snugly and seamlessly fits together in truck mode. The Cybertronian truck mode looks pretty decent. Autobots, roll out. Let's roll him out into action. But again, I hate how that battle axe sticks out like a sore thumb. Unlike Deluxe Class 112 Optimus, this figure doesn't have that cool transparent blue windshield. Optimus Prime Orion Packs includes 2 accessories, his Energon Battle Axe and the Matrix of Leadership, neatly tucked away under his chest, and it can be held in his hands. Also, these smokestacks can be removed and used as guns. Let's talk articulation. Optimus's head moves up and down, it rotates, but there's no head pivot. He has full arm rotation and outward arm pivot. He has elbow movement and elbow rotation. He has no wrist movement. There's no upper torso rotation. He can't do any ab crunches. His waist rotates with great range of motion. His legs have pretty good range of motion forward and backward, and he can do the splits. He has knee movement, capable of forming a 90-degree angle, and thigh rotation. There's no ankle movement, and his feet can't move. You can create an array of fun action poses in your collection.
Guys, that's not good.
Die-hard Transformers collectors and fans, we picked up this 5-inch Transformers 1 Warrior Class Quintesson High Commander official movie action figure at Walmart for $19.82. Standing roughly 5 inches tall, here's Quintesson High Commander out of the package in his full glory. You can convert Quintesson High Commander from robot to Cybertronian jet in 18 steps. The transformation's not too difficult. It's actually smooth and satisfying, showcasing the clever engineering of this figure. The Quintessons were introduced to the G1 cartoon continuity in Transformers the movie. Living on the twisted mechanical world of Quintessa, they sought to conquer Cybertron and take revenge upon all Transformers. Sporting an impressive movie-inspired design, Quintesson High Commander looks frickin' badass. Design-wise, I'm a real sucker for those vibrant, translucent pieces that really pop out at you. Jet mode looks alright, somewhat resembling a fighter jet. but I do love how everything fits together snugly. The Quintesson High Commander figure includes one Energon cube. Let's talk articulation. Quintesson High Commander's head fully rotates, and it moves up and down. He has limited arm movement due to his design and outward arm pivot. With the ball joint, he has elbow movement and elbow rotation. The translucent pieces with tentacles can pivot with pretty good range of motion. He has some foot movement. For a $20 figure, he has great posability for striking dynamic poses.
We could have built the future together.
I don't think so.
Decepticons!
Die-hard Transformers collectors and fans experience the epic origins of legendary Transformers with this Transformers 1 Race and Blast 5.5-inch Megatron, D16, and Decepticon Whirlwind official movie action figure set. Standing roughly 5.5 inches tall, here's Megatron and Whirlwind out of the box. You can convert Megatron from robot to Cybertronian tank in 11 steps. Megatron D16 looks decent at best. Surprisingly, Megatron's fusion cannon's on the wrong arm. Given that the Prime Changers figures are $20, $25 is a reasonable price point given that this is a 2-pack set. With the gimmick, Megatron's articulation is quite limited. I gotta say that the Cybertronian tank mode looks pretty sick with minimal gaps. However, it's far from movie accurate. Everything seems to fit together snugly in tank mode. Decepticon Whirlwind converts from robot to alt mode in 3 steps. In his alt mode, Whirlwind transforms into a spherical ball that somewhat resembles Sonic. In robot mode, I wish there was a connection point for securely placing Whirlwind on Megatron. This set includes 8 accessories. Megatron has his fusion cannon, which looks pretty good, but he's not really holding it. It's hinged on and there's no fist to hold onto it. Whirlwind comes with a helmet, tail guard, blasters, and missile pods. Let's talk articulation. Megatron's head moves down and up. It doesn't rotate, and there's no head pivot. He has full arm rotation, but the arms are somewhat loose. He has outward arm pivot and butterfly joints. He has no elbow movement and no wrist movement. There's no waist movement. Oddly, his legs don't move forward or backward, but his legs can pivot outward. He has some knee movement. There's no ankle movement, and his feet can move. Whirlwind's head moves, his wings move, the wing knives move, and his tail moves. Once you've attached Whirlwind to Megatron in tank mode, press the trigger on the top. It's cool that Whirlwind actually launches from the tank.
Knife hands? I have knife hands!
I can see that.
Transformers collectors and fans, we picked up this 6-inch Transformers 1 Energon Glow Bumblebee official movie action figure, retailing for $24.83 at Walmart. Experience the epic origins of legendary Transformers robots with this Transformers 1 Energon Glow Bumblebee action figure. Bumblebee converts from a robot to a Cybertronian car in 6 simple steps. The transformation is much simpler than 5-inch Bumblebees. In vehicle mode, I love the movie-inspired styling and translucent blue Energon details. I love how everything fits together seamlessly. Let's roll Bumblebee into action. Surprisingly, this version doesn't include that energy sphere on his chest like 5-inch Bumblebee, but it features a light-up chest area with a super cool Energon glow effect that pulsates. Energon Glow Bumblebee includes 2 accessories. The sword can be attached to Bumblebee's arm. Here's Bumblebee's Stinger Blaster. What's cool, you can combine the accessories to create a larger blaster accessory. Let's attach it in vehicle mode. Let's talk articulation. Bumblebee's head has limited head rotation. It doesn't move up and down, and there's no head pivot. He has full arm rotation, outward arm pivot, and even butterfly joints. With a ball joint, he has elbow movement and forearm rotation. He has no wrist movement, there's no waist movement. He moves his legs forward and backward, and they pivot outward. He has knee movement, there's no knee rotation. Perfect for play or display, you can strike a variety of dynamic action poses.
Hello everybody, I'm Anxiety. I'm one of Riley's new emotions. And we're opening some Inside Out 2 mystery figures. Which one will you get? Here are the options. Hope they're as adorable as the pictures. I mean, they're so cute. I'm not gonna lie. I mainly want Anxiety. And want to lock the other emotions in a jar. Let's see if we can get them all. The challenge begins now. Box 1. Which cutie did I get? Pop it out. We've got Joy. How cute is this? I don't know why, but seeing her big smile and fun pose makes me a little too happy. But Riley's life requires more sophisticated emotions. Let's put her in a jar. Here's the checklist. Ooh, there are new characters. There are 12 to collect. This one says it's rare. Alrighty then, we're off to a good start. Box 2. Let's see if we can get a character from the first movie. We've found Anger. These are the cutest things. Here he is. He's making me angry. Why does Anger look like McDonald's french fries? I'm not gonna lie. Anger looks kinda cute with his zigzag necktie. But we should never get angry. Throw him in the jar. Cross off one more on our list. Box 3. Alright, what do we have? Looks like we found Sadness. Her chubby cheeks are so cute. Is she lying on the floor? Who wants to be sad? Bottle her up in the jar. Cross off one more on our list. Who do you think we'll find next? We've got... Oh, Disgust! Oh my gosh, look at how long her eyelashes are. Love her makeup. That's the same look on my face when I eat broccoli. Yuck. So disgusting. Lock her in the jar with the other emotions. Cross off one more on our list. Box 5. Okay, let's see who it is. Open it. Check it out. We've got Fear. Aww, take a look at Fear. He looks really frightened. I mean, this one just has the cutest face, but I hate anything scary, so he's going in the jar with the others.
We are suppressed emotions!
Cross off one more on our list. Time to hit the alarm to replace these old emotions with new ones. Doing good. Let's open up the next one. How cute! We got Envy, one of the new emotions. She looks like a sad, wet puppy, and she's got those big, beautiful green eyes. I'm so jealous. Oh, her body is so small, but she's got a big head. OMG, she's so amazing! Cross off one more on our list. We'll grab another box. Who do you think we'll find? Let's open it and find out. What do you know? It's Ennui! I'm gonna call her Wee Wee. What's she doing? Weird. Why is her head always down with her head drooping? She's got on sweats and she's just wearing socks. That's exactly how I look when I'm bored. Told you these were cute. Cross off one more on our list. Let's grab another mystery box. I hope it's somebody new. Let's open it. We've got Embarrassment, one of the new emotions. How cute! It looks like he's hiding in his hoodie. Every time I look at him, he turns away. You can say something, sweetheart. Don't be shy. He's scared of eye contact. Ugh, ew. I think his palms are sweaty. Cross off one more on our list. We're halfway through the case. Let's grab another one. And open it. Ugh, shucks. We got a duplicate of Ennui. Alright, we got the next one. Pop it open. We've got Lance, a new character. Oh my gosh, I think I'm in love. Look, he's got a big sword on his back. He reminds me of a video game character. I just want to brush his hair. Dreamy green eyes. Yummy. And is that an exposed midriff? Ooh la la. He's my secret crush. Dance with me, Lance. Look, he rolls too. Okay, maybe not. Cross off one more on our list. Let's grab another box. And open it. Oh, shucks. It looks like we found another Joy figure. Now we're down to the last 5 boxes. Hopefully we get the last 3. I need Anxiety, Bloofy, and Deep Dark Secret. Let's grab the next one. And open it. Look, we got Bloofy! Look, look! He's so cute! Why is he so flat? Bloofy's a character from Bloofy's Clubhouse, Riley's favorite childhood TV show. He reminds me of the Blue's Clues puppy. Cross off one more on our list. Let's grab another and hope it's for the best. Let's open it. Oh, I'm incredibly sad right now. We got another Sadness. Another one. Let's open it. OMG! I found the rare figure Deep Dark Secret! That dark, beefy, gorilla-like figure represents Riley's Deep Dark Secret. I wonder what her deep dark secret is. Any guesses? Cross off one more on our list. Let's grab a box. And open it. Another duplicate. This time it's fear. Which brings us to our final box. So much anxiety. I hope we find it. We found it! It's anxiety! She looks just like me! Look at her crazy looking hair. She has a little ponytail. Her mouth is so wide. And she's got bugged out eyes just like mine! Want to get them all? Shh. Let me tell you a secret. Look under each box. It has a 2-digit numerical code. Here are the complete list of codes. 03 is fear. 07 is anger. 12 is bloofy. 17 is embarrassment. 20 is joy. 36 is disgust. 39 is the rare figure, deep dark secret. 43 is ennui. 55 is Lance. 58 is anxiety. 64 is envy. And 72 is sadness. So, here's the full collection. What do you think about these? They're pretty freaking cute, especially if you love Inside Out too.
No!
Gotta go fast. I'm gonna do what any grown-up would do. Buy all the Sonic toys. Let's check out the Sonic Movie 3 5-inch action figures, each retailing for $14.99. Meet 5-inch Sonic. Man, the blue hedgehog has never looked sweeter in figure form.
I just got goosebumps. Wait a second, did you steal that from Oprah?
He's got his signature speedy red shoes. And check that out, he has those realistic acrylic eyes. He features 22 points of articulation for dynamic posing. Aw, how cute is 5-inch Tails?
Everyone calls me Tails. You're probably wondering why.
Let me guess, because of the extra tail?
That's right! I should have known you'd get that.
Sonic's best friend and sidekick, Tails, has his distinct twin tails. With those acrylic eyes, his eyes appear to follow you. He looks like he leapt right off the big screen. Too cute to resist. Tails sports 20 articulation points. 5-inch Shadow looks like one badass villain. Really nice sculpt and paint.
You're a colorful bunch.
Love his cool shoes. The designers have done a stellar job with these figures. Like Sonic, Shadow has 22 points of articulation for striking cool action poses. Man, check out 5-inch Robotnik.
If I can't rule the world, I might as well save it!
He literally looks like he leapt out of the Sonic movies and into the real world. Love his stylish red and black jacket. Robotnik has 20 articulation points to bring him to life. Check out this 12-inch scale Ultimate Talking Sonic from Target, retailing for a whopping $49.99. Sonic looks full of attitude. Man, that's one freaking badass looking Sonic figure. Perfect for my collection. He has over 30 phrases and sounds, light up eyes and quills, and he even has 15 articulation points. Oh yeah! Here's the Sonic 3 2.5-inch movie collection from Target, retailing for $19.99. This minifigure collection includes Knuckles, Sonic, Shadow, Buzz Bomber, and a drone. Come on, give fans the entire collection in one pack. Also look for individually packed 2.5-inch minifigures of Sonic, Shadow, Knuckles, and Robotnik that retail for $5 a pop at Walmart. Retailing for $19.99, check out the official 13-inch scale Sonic Movie 3 Deluxe plush figure with authentic styling inspired by the movie. Notice he's got those shiny acrylic eyes. Love his look. Sonic's so cute. A world of fun, huggable adventures await. Meet the 9-inch Sonic 3 basic plushies from Jakks Pacific, retailing for $9.97 each at Walmart. Here's Sonic, Tails, Shadow, and Knuckles. How adorably cute are these? Launching October 6th, look for this Sonic the Hedgehog 5-inch action figure set 4-pack, retailing for $54.99. It features 5-inch movie-inspired versions of Sonic, Shadow, Tails, and Knuckles. Knuckles appears to be exclusive to this pack for now. Pre-orders are available now at Target.com. Damn, I know that feels like an eternity, but I need Knuckles in my collection. So how much did this haul cost? Holy sh**. What Sonic 3 movie toys or
Orange? Who made the console orange?
do I look orange? I didn't touch
Orange is not my color. Hello, everybody! How How can I help? I can take notes, get coffee, manage your calendar, walk your dogs, carry your things, watch you sleep. Wow, you have a lot of energy. Maybe you could just stay in one place. Anything. Just call my name and I'm here for you. Okay, love that. And what was your name again?
This is Imagination Land, but it's starting to disappear. Let's play the spinning wheel of emotions game to collect 10 memories to save Imagination Land. Woo! What a start! It's anxiety.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can get ahead of myself. I'm anxiety. I'm one of Riley's new emotions, and we are just super jazzed to be here. Where can I put my stuff?
What's this? Look, it's our first memory. Imagination Land begins to come back to life. Round 2. Place your bets for the next one. What's it gonna be? It's the All the Feels figure set.
This is Joy, coming to you live in Riley's mind. Make some noise! Yay! Sadness is in the house. It's anger!
Let me at him! Ah! We gotta get our mouth guard, people.
Fear! No! That's not ours! Disgust. Glad to have her on our team.
Go, Riley, go! With just seconds on the clock, Riley passes the puck. Goal! A new shiny memory rolled down, but Riley began to doubt herself, so Joy tried to help.
Behold! My super high-tech Riley protection system. This is for all those memories that belong in the back of the mind. A one-way express to we're not gonna think about that right now. Woo!
Spin that wheel! We're on a roll! Let's keep the story going. We've got the small talking plush Talk It Out Joy. Joy wanted to show Sadness a magical place called the Belief System.
Wanna come?
Asked Joy. Sadness was a little scared.
Have I ever steered you wrong? Many times.
The 2 plush dolls took an elevator down to the deepest part of Riley's mind. Oh my goodness, what's that? Both Sadness and Joy touch Riley's sense of self, which glowed back. I'm a good person. Another memory rolls into headquarters, spreading light everywhere. But that was all about to soon change. Deep in the night, all the emotions are asleep, just snoring away. Beep. Joy wakes up. Beep, beep. Sadness wakes up.
What the heck is that?
The emotions crept down the stairs. Beep. It's the puberty alarm. Joy leans in. Joy grabs the alarm and chucks it away. Did we fix it? Let's spin the wheel to find out. Just what I wanted. It's the Lego Mood Cubes. Smash! A wrecking ball crashes through.
Could you do me a favor and stop building all this stuff?
No can do. Permits came through. He drops the Lego instructions on the desk. We hear the sound of the elevator. All right, let's clear it out. It's demo day. The mind workers come off the platform and into headquarters. We have to build a mood cube for the old emotions. There's anger, fear, sadness, disgust, and joy, and a second mood cube for the new emotions. Hey, you finished with the new console? Screaming over his back.
Almost. Give me a second. Just need to fiddle with it some more. All right, it's all set.
Lunch break!
Wait, you can't leave it like this.
Don't worry, we'll be back. Then suddenly another memory rolls into headquarters. We've got another one, but nobody knows how to use the new console. We better spin the wheel and see if somebody can help us. Hey, we got the Funko Pop.
Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm just such a huge fan of yours. And now here I am, meeting you face to face. Okay, how can I help? What was your name again? I'm Anxiety. Where can I put my stuff? A new emotion. Oh, I'm sorry. We wanted to make such a good first impression. What do you mean, we? I wish I was as tall as all of you.
Who the heck are you?
I'm Envy. Ooh, look at your hair. Oh yeah, not happening. We need hair like that. That's ennui. On what? It's what you would call the boredom.
Okay, who's this guy?
What's your name, big fella? That's embarrassment. He's not really big on eye contact or talking, but he's a really sweet guy. Welcome to headquarters, embarrassment. Oh, we're doing a fist? Nope. Oh, nope, going high. Oh, you got a real sweaty palm there, buddy. Remember when we all finally came up to headquarters? Nostalgia. That was like 30 seconds ago, nostalgia. Yeah, those were the days. We all have a job to do. You make Riley happy. Sadness makes her sad. Fear protects her from the scary stuff she can see. And my job is to protect her from the scary stuff she can't see. I plan for the future. I don't want to see Riley alone.
Anxiety went to the sense of self and yanked it hard. Anxiety wrestled with joy, launching the sense of self to the back of the mind. A new orange-colored memory sphere rolls into headquarters. Okay, let's spin the wheel to see what happens next. Oh no, we got the Embarrassment Comfort Plus. Soft as a beanbag, this weighted plush just wanted to be hugged by Sadness. But in our story, he's the villain.
I am truly sorry. I was so looking forward to working with you guys.
Suddenly, embarrassment grabs the emotions.
Riley's life is more complex now. It requires more sophisticated emotions than all of you. You just aren't what she needs anymore, Joy.
How dare you, madam?
You can't just bottle us up. Oh, that's a great idea.
Can't breathe. I can't breathe.
It's not forever. It's just until Riley makes varsity or until she turns 18 or maybe forever. I don't know. We'll have to see. Bye. Anxiety. Riley needs us.
We are suppressed emotions!
Another memory rolls into headquarters, spreading light everywhere. But we better spin the wheel and see if somebody can help our heroes escape. Hey, we got the collectible figure. Hi, friends.
It's Bloofy.
Here's a little secret. Riley still likes the show. Stomp like an elephant, scurry like a mouse. Make your way down to Bloofy's house. Please kill me. Welcome to your eternal fate.
Lance Slashblade? But he's a video game character. Why is he here? Yeah, I always thought Riley had a secret crush on him. I never saw the appeal.
I long to be a hero, but darkness haunts my past.
I'm in 100%.
Suddenly, there was a large growl. Who's there? That's Riley's deepest, darkest secret. Ooh, what's the secret? You don't want to know. You are all banished here, deemed unfit. Worthless.
Don't you dare say that! You do not deserve to be thrown away! 1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move? I'm coming for you, Riley! Oh yeah? Watch this! Come on! No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior, cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must make your curse your gift.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all free! Everybody say, oh, Pouchy! Hi, everybody, I'm Pouchy! Which one do you think will work the best? A tomato, a frog, or exploding dynamite? Oh, for crying out loud! Then suddenly another memory rolls into headquarters. Imagination Land lit up. Let's spin the wheel and see who we get next. Ready? Oh, it looks like we've got the busy book. After escaping, the emotions still needed to recover Riley's sense of self. Joy lifted Sadness into the tube. Sadness wiggled through the tube.
She'll be okay, right?
50-50. The rest of the emotions needed something they could ride to the back of Riley's mind. They all jumped onto a piece of broccoli, even though it sickened them. But soon their broccoli boat would crash, and they'd be left stranded. Began to lose hope.
And the Riley we knew is gone.
And if Joy can't see that, well, then she's delusional.
Delusional? Of course I'm delusional! Do you know how hard it is to stay positive all the time when all you folks do is complain, complain, complain? Jiminy mother lovin' toaster strudel!
A new shiny memory rolled down. Let's spin the wheel and see who we get next. Uh-oh, we've got that crazy evil Anxiety plush. Anxiety's face filled a huge screen. Anxiety was brainwashing them.
Let Operation New Riley begin. Let's imagine all the worst things that can happen to Riley.
Anxiety grasped the lever on the console and began to rock it around and around, faster and harder.
Joy, I know you are there. The Mind Police are on their way.
We have to help the emotions escape from the Mind Police. Quick, let's grab some pillows off the walls. Flip this one from joy to sadness, and this one from anxiety to fear. Pillow fight! The workers cheered. Everybody was rioting, which allowed the emotions to make their escape. Let's throw a pillow at the screen. The screen shattered. Anxiety's face slowly vanished. A new shiny memory rolled down. Imagination Land was almost complete. Okay, guys, do you think we can stop anxiety? Haha, it's the Disney plush assortment. Stop, the Mind Police cried. The emotions all grabbed onto a balloon. It sailed up, 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 and away. Lightning crackled. "It's a brainstorm!" yelled Anger. The balloon got sucked into the center of the storm.
Oh no.
Hold me! Seriously, hold me!
Fear? You have a parachute?
Yes. The real question is, why don't any of you? Back at headquarters, sadness got caught. Meanwhile, the emotions scrambled up the mountain of discarded memories. At the top, they found Riley's sense of self buried. Oh, Pouchy! Hi, everybody. I'm Pouchy. Which one do you think will work the best? Oh, for crying out loud! They released the memories, sending them tumbling into the belief system. Riley's true sense of self, including the good, bad, and ugly, had been restored. A sudden ding spread throughout headquarters as a new core memory was created.
Oh, remember when? Oh no, you're still early. Okay, I'll be downstairs if you need me.
Just then, embarrassment leapt up and started kissing sadness like it was their honeymoon. It almost ripped a hole in his hoodie.
Ew.
What the
And everybody lived happily ever after.
After being drawn out by Godzilla, Tiamat wraps herself around Godzilla, cutting through him. Godzilla bites her and rips a piece off her. Tiamat smashes Godzilla's face. Godzilla fires his atomic breath, dicing Tiamat. Godzilla just cooked her. Step into the heart of the Hollow Earth with an impressive 11-inch giant Mothra action figure retailing for $26.49. How could Mothra still be alive? According to Adam Wingard, this is essentially Mothra's mother. She's the original one. Let's get her unboxed. Ethereal guardian of Hollow Earth, Mothra takes flight. As an ally to both Godzilla and Kong, she uses her impressive wingspan to protect all life on Earth. Let's attach her forewings. Hello, my queen! Here's Giant Mothra, the queen of the monsters. Mothra resembles a gigantic moth. She's so beautiful. I can't believe I'm saying that about a giant insect. A divine goddess that's intimidating. I like it. Holy, this female insectoid is so large. I wish it was a real bug. If an actual insect had wings this large, I'd run. Godzilla'd make her his wife. Oh no, they're mingling limbs. A combination of several insects, her design is feminine but badass. Mothra has a stocky head with large blue insectoid eyes outlined in white. The only complaint I have is her antenna is sculpted onto the head. Her abdomen is shaped like a wasp. On her back, she's got her curved stinger. Mothra has 4 forelimbs, a smaller and larger pair. Like a praying mantis, her long muscular legs have dark-colored pointed blades. She uses these forelimbs as deadly knives to defend herself against ex-husbands. Kissy kiss. Oh no, she just stabbed Scar King. Additionally, she's got 2 long hind legs with 2 clawed toes at the end of each. The only thing she's missing are the glowing blue bioluminescent spots from the movie. When we take a look at the actual wings, those are going to be decals, which is a huge disappointment, but it's a Playmates figure. Something I'm worried about is that it may peel off over time. Overall, the quality of the decals, pretty nice. The decals are on both sides, like butterfly wings. Her elegant wings are patterned with beautiful oranges, yellows, and browns. I love the tribal design, which is even on the hind wings. Check out these red and yellow rounded shapes on the tips. They're supposed to resemble Godzilla's eyes. Intimidating, huh? The wings are gigantic, but the body does a great job supporting their weight. Mothra can actually stand. Now let's take a look at her articulation. Disappointingly, her small forelimbs don't move. Her middle pair rotate all the way around. Her hind legs rotate all the way around. All 4 limbs pivot up and down. There's no articulation on her body. With click-in-place joints, the forewings can move up and down. They can rotate too. The hind wings move up and down and rotate. Standing 3 inches tall, here's how she scales with these 6-inch figures. Even more impressive is her wingspan, which is 23 inches wide. It comes with a stand that clips onto Mothra, which rotates. The stand can tip over if Mothra isn't balanced. Having her propped in the air allows you to truly appreciate her angelic appearance. A burst of light suddenly knocks Godzilla over. A strange song fills the air. Something with wings appears between them. It's Mothra. We've got our hands on this 6-inch Tiamat with submarine action figure. Let's get Tiamat unboxed. Deep in the Arctic Ocean, the bioluminescent power of Tiamat pushes back the darkness to reveal intruders like the Monarch Recon submarine. Here's Tiamat out of the box. Tiamat's design is freaking beautiful. I love all the colors. Feeding on electricity, Tiamat's a cross between a serpent, snake, and eel. After absorbing radiation energy, Tiamat has a completely new look in GXK. Tiamat's sculpt and paint look incredibly cool in person. These screenshots really don't do it justice. A serpentine creature, she's dark green while also having vibrant purple scales. Tiamat's face has a wrinkly texture to it. The back of her head contains small scales. She has a draconic skull, which is surrounded by yellow frills that open like flower petals. She's got a seagull-like snout and yellow eyes. Extending from her snout, Tiamat has whisker-like tendrils with nice shading and texture. There are more face tendrils on the bottom of her jaw and the back of her head. She reminds me of a Chinese dragon. Inside her mouth, there's nice sculpting. While her teeth are sculpted, they aren't painted. Large scales run under her body. The top of her body is covered with smaller scales. She has small knife-shaped purple fins that line her body all the way to her tail. The ones on top are longer compared to the sides. What? Tiamat has legs? She has 4 stubbly crocodile-like legs, each with a 5-toed claw. Her legs are covered with smaller, intricate scales. Like fins, flesh extends from the back of each leg. Even the back of the tail has purple coloration. My biggest complaint is the paint on the underbelly stops halfway through. She resembles the concept art from Dope Pope, but she's missing the bioluminescent neon pink glow from the movie. Tiamat comes with a submarine accessory. While it's painted just black, the submarine has nice details on it. The entire thing's made of flexible plastic. Articulation's where things get bonkers. The mouth opens and closes. The head is on a ball joint. It moves up and down, rotates all the way around and side to side. Her body's made up of 4 segments. Each segment is able to bend up and down, rotate all the way around, and move side to side. All the other segments articulate in the same way. So Tiamat can be posed like a snake. The best part is that you can wrap her around other figures to crush and cut them. The front legs can swing back and forth, the shoulders are on a hinge, the back legs move the same, the tail's on a ball joint, it moves up and down, rotates all the way around, and moves side to side. She stands 3 inches tall, measuring 9 inches from nose to tip. We've got our hands on 7-inch Battle Roar Shimo based on Godzilla Kong the New Empire. Let's get her unboxed. Battle Roar Shimo brings a dangerous new foe to your collection with epic new details that capture her movie look. Set includes Shimo's Battle Roar sound effects. Let's attach her tail. Here's 7-inch Battle Roar Shimo out of the box. 7-inch Battle Roar Shimo looks badass, featuring a similar head sculpt to 6-inch Shimo, but there are more refined details on her head. She has those fierce forward-facing blue eyes and a snout. Her mouth has a different cut with a spring-loaded mouth. Nice set of teeth. Her head is adorned with a beautiful crest of transparent, iridescent blue crystalline spikes. Oddly, her headpiece is off-white compared to the rest of her body. Notice her spikes at the back of her head are simply painted white and not translucent blue. Translucent blue spikes run down her back, but notice it's a bit skewed like giant Shimo. Spikes extend through her tail, ending with 4 blue crystal thagomizers. Here's a look at the underside of her tail. She's covered with dense reptilian scutes and scales that give her a striking white appearance. In fact, her skin details have been drastically improved compared to 6-inch Shimos, but they still don't match the impressive details of giant Shimo. We can see the action button has been texturized to somewhat blend in aesthetically. I especially love the textured details on her legs. Look at that. Now they've painted her nails a glossy black. Check that out. Even the underneath of her feet have some nice texturized detail. Her underbelly has some nice texturized detail, but it's got way too many screw holes. And those speaker holes. Yikes. Thankfully, when on all fours, it's not a deal breaker. To activate Shimo's mighty battle cry, simply press this button. Let's hear another one. Whoa, Nelly, that's one scary sounding beast. Arrgh! Shimo's chasing after me! Ah, time to run like hell! Whoa, that was a close call. Why does it sound like a pig being lit on fire? Now let's talk articulation. Battle Roar Shimo cannot rotate or move her head, it's just fixed in place. Sadly, since her jaw is spring-loaded, once you open it, it shuts automatically. Her legs have a limited range of motion. Interestingly, her feet no longer swivel 360 degrees. Instead, they now pivot up and down. With a ball joint, her tail features pretty good range of motion, and her tail can be fully rotated. Battle Roar Shimo has no problem resting on all fours. She can also stand on her hind legs. What the heck? Surprisingly, there's no frostbite blast accessory to be found anywhere. I wish Shimo included her Frostbite Blast. That's a huge missed opportunity. For comparison, here's 6-inch Shimo with Frostbite Blast, 7-inch Battle Roar Shimo, and 11-inch Giant Shimo. Today we're excited to unbox and review this 13-inch Mega Heat Ray Godzilla action figure from Playmates Toys, inspired by Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. Let's get this bad boy unboxed. And I love what they've done with the sculpt and paint of Mega Heat Ray Godzilla. Godzilla appears to be more accurate to the movie. The details have been dialed up to 10. Really love Godzilla's reptilian skin. Let's attach his tail. Here's 13-inch Mega Heat Ray Godzilla out of the package in his full glory. Notice compared to 11-inch Giant Godzilla Evolved, his dorsal fins are not only a different color, but also they're more translucent. I really love that look. Also, the transition from Godzilla's back spines to his tail looks a whole lot more seamless. It's not perfect, but it's a much better color match than seen on 11-inch Giant Godzilla's tail. Mega Heat Ray Godzilla's head sculpt looks pretty solid. His teeth are still poorly painted, but now he has light-up red eyes. And he has some painted head spikes. Compared to 11-inch Giant Godzilla Evolved, the paint on his underbelly looks much cleaner with paint extending to his inner arms and legs. We can see a few big screw holes on his underbelly. Although the red spike extending from his arm is painted, it's not as long as Giant Godzilla's. His razor-sharp claws and foot claws could do some serious damage to foes. Compared to Giant Godzilla Evolved, the tail is one of the biggest improvements. Take a look at that incredible paint and detailing. Sweet! Here's a look at the underside of the tail. We can see small speaker holes on the side of Godzilla that aren't too much of an eyesore. Notice the button is texturized to maintain a relatively clean look. To activate Godzilla's Heat Ray Misting Breath, remove his detachable headpiece and add water with the included dropper bottle. After the reservoir is filled, press this button above Godzilla's arm. Then you can begin the battle with powerful misting heat ray enhanced with light and sound effects. Let's talk articulation. Surprisingly, Mega Heat Ray Godzilla has no head articulation whatsoever. His jaw has some flex, but there's no real movement. His arms fully rotate and somewhat swivel outward. He has no elbow movement, but his wrist fully rotates. His legs have limited movement. There's no bend at the knees, but his feet rotate. His tail has pretty decent range of motion, and it fully rotates. 13-inch Mega Heat Ray Godzilla can stand on his own. And here's 6-inch Godzilla Evolved, 7-inch Battle Roar Godzilla Evolved, 11-inch Giant Godzilla Evolved, and 13-inch Mega Heat Ray Godzilla. Meet 13-inch Mega Punching Kong, the king of Skull Island from Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. We picked him up from Amazon for $39.99. Let's get this beast unleashed. Here's 13-inch Punching Kong out of the package in his full glory. Man, check out those insane facial details. Look at his dark, shiny eyes, big old nostrils, and that mighty roar. The paint and sculpt are very nicely done. I really love his fur detailing. Moving to his chest area, we see some nice pecs, nicely painted battle scars, and a visible six-pack. We can also see some small speaker holes. Kong's got his truly beast glove with all sorts of intricate detailing. Specifically, we can see the VT61 and HT42 painted across his glove. Additionally, there are mechanical gears and silver straps around his wrist. Interestingly, the front of his beast glove and his hand are made of a soft rubbery covering. The rest of his glove and arm are solid. Although it's nitpicky, the front rubbery part of his glove doesn't quite match the color of the rest of his beast glove. Kong's left arm is pretty well sculpted with nice fur details. Man, I love how they've sculpted his fingers and even have the nail details. Kong's legs share those fur details, and he has pretty cute looking feet that are nicely painted. Here's a look at the underside of Kong's feet. Kong has a thick coat of fur on his back. Notice he has that button on his back for his gimmick. He also has a battery compartment on his back. Holy frickin' moly, take a look at all the screw holes on his back. He even has a hole on his butthole. Kong packs some serious junk in the trunk. Let's squeeze Kong's legs. Whoa, Nelly, did you see that? He socked Scar King into tomorrow with that powerful meteoric blow. Is that Kong's inner demon? If you only want to activate lights and sounds, press the button on Kong's back. Let's talk articulation. Kong's head rotates right and left. Interestingly, there's no upward and downward tilt. Unfortunately, his mouth can't close. His beast glove arm has extremely limited motion and it doesn't pivot outward. His elbow can bend, but it doesn't lock in place. Surprisingly, his elbow doesn't have any rotation. there's no movement at his wrist. His left arm has full 360-degree rotation and it pivots outward. He bends at the elbow with full elbow rotation. Kong's wrist fully rotates. He has some torso rotation, but it doesn't lock into place after rotating. His torso doesn't move forward or backward, nor side to side. Kong has leg movement. His legs rotate. He has a knee bend, but his feet don't move. Kong can actually stand on his own. For comparison, here's 13-inch Mega Punching Kong, 11-inch Giant Kong, 7-inch Battle Roar Kong, and 6-inch Kong with Beast Glove. We've got our hands on this 6-inch Godzilla Energized action figure inspired by Godzilla Kong, the New Empire, and retailing for $9.99. Supercharged on raw energy, Godzilla is coursing with surplus power. Blue veins of fire crackle beneath the surface of his skin, just waiting to erupt. Here's Godzilla Energized out of the box in his full glory. After Godzilla absorbs power, we can see energy flowing through Godzilla Energized's whole body. Too bad he doesn't glow on his own. Wouldn't that have been cool? Godzilla Energized sculpt looks similar to 6-inch Godzilla with Heat Ray. Really digging his all-new paint scheme with blue veins of fire crackling beneath his skin. But I wish they had painted it all the way through to his hands and feet instead of having that hard transition. He's got a nice head sculpt, but notice his head's a different color than his body. Built like a tank, this is the Godzilla we know and love, but in energized form. I love his translucent light blue dorsal plates. Take a look at Godzilla's massive legs and T-Rex-like arms. Godzilla loves stomping on enemies to finish them off. Godzilla Energized features a battle damage piece, but oddly it's not removable. I'm not a big fan of the transition from his spikes to his tail. In fact, the underside of his tail has no transition whatsoever. Godzilla Energized comes with this battle drone accessory. Godzilla can actually hold the battle drone in his hand or in his mouth. Surprisingly, no atomic breath accessory is included. However, he does have a socket in his mouth to attach your own atomic breath. Let's talk articulation. Godzilla Energized has a neck cut, which allows for some limited movement. He opens and closes his mouth. His arms fully rotate, but his arms don't swivel outward. He has no elbow and wrist movement. His legs move backward and forward. He has no knee movement. He somewhat moves his feet. Godzilla's tail is on a ball joint. He can unleash his devastating tail swipe. You can also fully rotate his tail. For comparison, here's 6-inch Godzilla with Heat Ray, 6-inch Godzilla Evolved, and 6-inch Godzilla Energized. We've got our hands on 6-inch Kong with Battle Axe inspired by Godzilla Kong, the New Empire. Wielding his ancestral axe recovered from the depths of Hollow Earth, the almighty Kong is ready to defend his territory from any challengers. Here's 6-inch Kong with Battle Axe, the king of Skull Island, out of the package. Check out Kong's new facial sculpt, now with clenched teeth. That's one mean-looking badass beast. I actually prefer Kong's open mouth sculpt because he looks friggin' angry as hell. Aside from not being equipped with his Beast Glove, this figure's quite similar to the 6-inch Kong with Beast Glove figure. Check out those vicious battle scars across his chest. We can see some nice definition in his chest area with pecs and a visible six-pack. I love Kong's fur details. They're really well done throughout. And check out his thicker back fur that looks like a cape draped over his shoulders. Take a look at the blade of the axe, which appears to be composed of a dorsal plate. This lethal weapon can be squeezed into either of Kong's clenched hands, ready to inflict major damage and defend his territory from any challengers. Let's talk articulation. Kong can fully rotate his head with slight side-to-side head pivot and upward and downward movement. With a ball joint, Kong can fully rotate both arms. His arms can also pivot outward. He has elbow movement as well as elbow rotation. Kong's wrist fully rotates. Sadly, there's no torso movement or waist movement. Kong has limited forward and backward movement in his legs. His legs can also swivel. His knees bend, but he has no foot articulation. Kong can stand on his feet without issue. This is Giant Shimo. This ice titan emerges from a dark cave, bound by chains. Shimo roars. The ice titan blasts Kong with her frosty breath, damaging his hand. Kong blocks it with his axe, but his frozen arm is encased in ice. Giant Shimo was captured by Scar King, who used a broken ice crystal from her back to brainwash her. But to survive, she'll have to win 4 monster fights. The only way to stop her is to destroy the crystal. But can we? The challenge begins now. About 3 million years ago, this legendary ice titan brought the Ice Age with her unstoppable world-ending powers, freezing Ghidorah. Retailing for $24.99, this walking weapon of mass destruction is female. Let's unleash this Ice Queen. Baby, it's cold outside. She's free from the chains. First, let's attach Giant Shimo's tail. Is this really Godzilla's girlfriend? Here's 12-inch Giant Shimo in her full glory out of the package. Hello, icy gal. I just love her. Mix a dog, polar bear, and Godzilla and you get Shimo. She's beautiful, but let's get back to the story. Scar King commands Shimo to attack Kong, but she's pushed into a building by Godzilla. Kong knocks Scar King to the ground, but look, he's using the crystal on Shimo. Shimo smacks Kong with her tail. Shimo wins. Big lizard, but cold. In Japanese, Shimo means frost. The pearlescent white scales contrasted with the purple ice crystals look awesome. She has a cute dog head design, and the details have been dialed to 10 compared to 6-inch Shimo. Holy hell, it's a completely different sculpt. Take a look at the fantastic details on the top of her head. Not only are there less white spikes, but also now it's one seamless piece. A predator. She's got 2 small beady blue dot eyes. There's its tortoise-like snout with a yellowish tint. Her bottom set of teeth are nicely sculpted and painted, though you can barely make out her upper set of teeth from the side. She even has a painted pink tongue. The roof of her mouth doesn't have any ridges. Giant Shimo's head is adorned with beautiful dark blue-purple crystals that form a crown on her head. The dorsal plates on the back of her neck are now translucent purple, whereas it was not painted on the 6-inch figure. Giant Shimo's body sculpt has vastly improved, with better definition. You can even see the continuous row of sharp reptilian scoots extending from the back of her head to her tail. Additionally, crystalline purple spikes run down her back to her tail. Like Godzilla, she has translucent plastic spikes on her back, but the transition to her painted tail looks more seamless. Oddly, on the giant figure, her dorsal spikes are not perfectly symmetrical as with the 6-inch figure. Her striking beauty extends to her tail. She's got a Stegosaurus-like thagomizer in the shape of a trident on the tip of her tail to unleash a devastating tail swipe on her enemies. If you see this coming at you, duck. Wish it was translucent plastic. Shimo's racing toward Kong, but Godzilla tackles her. Whoa! Shimo wins. Despite her size, her abdomen and legs are slim. Although a bit muted, there's even some pretty nice detailing on her underbelly. Compared to the 6-inch figure, the sides of her body bulge out more and her entire body is asymmetrical. Also, notice that 6-inch Shimo's upper body has a glossy finish, whereas Giant Shimo's body is matte. She reminds me of a crocodile, but with much longer limbs. Just look at the size of her body and forelimbs. Like tree trunks, her thighs and calves look thick. She's got some razor-sharp dragon-like claws ready to viciously tear into some flesh. Her arms give her a massive reach advantage in combat. Unfortunately, her claws are not painted. Interestingly, unlike 6-inch Shimo, Giant Shimo has hollowed-out feet. The design looks fantastic, but the screw holes are disappointing. I wish they had some covers. Scar King uses his whip slash to throw a building at Kong. Both Scar King and Shimo are tag-teaming Kong. Shimo clamps down on Kong's arm with her massive jaws. Shimo wins. Can we take a moment to appreciate just how frickin' massive Shimo is? She's undeniably bigger than Godzilla and dwarfs Scar King. Here's Shimo on all fours. But when she stands, she has to be the biggest titan in the Monsterverse. What a big girl. While she isn't entirely movie accurate, I love her size. Shimo measures 7.5 inches high from the bottom to the top spike and spans 16.5 inches wide. On her hind legs, she reaches a massive 12 inches high. Giant Shimo doesn't scale well with the other giant figures. In the film, Shimo stands around 400 feet tall on all fours and 533 feet tall standing. At 318 feet, Scar King is the shortest, followed by 337-foot Kong. So 6-inch Scar King and Kong scale with Giant Shimo. On all fours, Shimo is roughly the same height as Godzilla. At 393 feet, the 7-inch Battle Roar Godzilla figure works best. Shimo's head alone is nearly the size of Godzilla's entire chest. When she stands up, she can bite off the puny head of Godzilla. Kong doesn't stand a chance. She weighs 200,000 tons, but I can pick her up since I've been lifting weights. The mere presence of Shimo is cold enough to freeze the environment. My hands are freezing. I wonder how Scar King rode her without freezing his Kong can ride her because he's got a hairy butt. We all know that Shimo has ice-based powers. Sadly, Playmates did not include a frostbite blast. Look, there's no socket in her mouth either. Nevertheless, we'll attach her Frostbite Blast from 6-inch Shimo. It's not perfect scale-wise, but doesn't that look so much better? Shimo fires on Kong with her Frost Blast. Scar King tries to attack Godzilla with his Whip Slash, but whoa! Godzilla catches it in his mouth. Godzilla breaks the Whip Slash, detaching the crystal from the end. Godzilla fires on Shimo with his Atomic Breath and tackles her away from Kong. Let's talk articulation. Giant Shimo's fully articulated and posable. She has neck articulation that allows her head to rotate a full 360 degrees. Although a bit tight, her head can also pivot down and up, but sadly her head still doesn't swivel side to side. Her mouth opens this far and closes shut. Interestingly, it doesn't open as wide as the 6-inch figure with the newer mouth design. The front legs can rotate all the way around. The back legs rotate but get obstructed by the body. Her front legs can pivot outward, but her hind legs don't. All 4 feet can fully rotate. She has a ball-jointed tail with pretty good range of motion. Her tail can also fully rotate. Kong reaches for the crystal, but Scar King drags him in a headlock. Just then, Suko uses Kong's axe to shatter the crystal. Godzilla and Kong tag team Scar King. Shimo freezes Scar King with her beam. Kong grabs Scar King's frozen body and shatters it into pieces. Victory! Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Who's got what it takes to be the undisputed Roar King of the monsters? Who will claim the elusive crown? The challenge begins now. Here's 7-inch Battle Roar Godzilla Evolved. The Godzilla Kong 7-inch Battle Roar Godzilla brings the king of monsters to your collection with epic new details that capture his movie look. He has a nice sculpt with some new paint details versus 6-inch Godzilla Evolved. Let's unleash this bad boy. Let's attach Godzilla's tail. Take a look at that menacing face. Notice his head's in a more upright position compared to 6-inch Godzilla Evolved. Now he's leaner and meaner than ever before. Godzilla's new design has really grown on me. Now they've substituted a plastic piece of head spikes to better match with his plastic dorsal plates. From the plastic dorsal plates to the painted tail spikes, it's not as seamless as you'd expect. However, he does have some nice spikes on his tail, as well as a thagomizer at the end. I love the darker shade of paint on his tail compared to 6-inch Godzilla Evolved's sloppily painted tail. I'm glad the designers painted his arm spikes here compared to 6-inch Godzilla Evolved's, where they obviously cut some corners. Godzilla has that nice reptilian skin texture that feels bumpy to the touch. You can actually make out the gills on his neck. What the hell are those 2 fog light looking things on Godzilla's underbelly right below his neck? He has speaker holes on his underbelly. There's a battery compartment at the lower part of his underbelly. He's got that big button in the way for his gimmick. When you press down the button, notice Godzilla actually opens his mouth to roar and is accompanied by roar sound effects. Pretty freaking cool, huh? Although Godzilla looks like he has a head cut, he doesn't move his head. He also doesn't move at the neck. His mouth can open and close, but it retracts shut thanks to his gimmick. His left arm fully rotates. His right arm's movement is a bit restricted due to that big battle roar button. His legs can move forward and backward, but his feet can be fully rotated. He has a ball-jointed tail, which can be fully rotated. Surprisingly, Battle Roar Godzilla Evolved doesn't come with any accessories. What? Meet the almighty 7-inch Battle Roar Kong. The Godzilla Kong 7-inch Battle Roar Kong brings the King of Skull Island to your collection with epic new details that capture his movie look. Let's release this beast. This new design blows the prior one out of the frickin' water. Kong looks menacing as ever with those eyes with ribbed brows. What happened to Kong's canines and who busted his teeth? Interestingly, Kong's head and shoulder areas are made of a soft rubber-like material. The rest of his body is made of hard plastic. Where that softer rubber material meets the plastic body on his back, there's quite a stark difference that's frankly disappointing. I love how they've sculpted his hair and beard. His nicely sculpted pecs and six-pack look great. I'm not loving those speaker holes on his abs. Interestingly, Battle Roar Kong isn't equipped with his beast glove on his right arm. He has 2 tightly clenched fists ready to smash Scar King real bad. You can even see nail details on his fingers. Nice touch. What the hell happened to Kong's backside? Yikes, he's also got some screw holes. Kong's got a big, ugly button sticking out of his back thanks to his gimmick. Push the button on his back to hear Kong's battle sounds. That's some pretty frightening stuff. If I heard something like that, I would frickin' run like hell. Battle Roar Kong has pretty frickin' limited articulation. His left arm rotates a full 360 degrees, while his right arm is a bit limited due to its pose. However, you can fully rotate his wrists. Leg movement's a bit strange. His legs swivel around a full 360 degrees. Battle Roar Kong can stand on his own. Unfortunately, Battle Roar Kong doesn't include any accessories whatsoever. Here's the main villain of Godzilla Kong, 7-inch Battle Roar Scar King. This titan just can't wait to be unleashed on the world. Let's cut him loose. The Godzilla Kong 7-inch Battle Roar Scar King brings a dangerous new foe to your collection with epic new details that capture his movie look. Like Battle Roar Kong, Scar King's head and shoulder areas are also made of that soft rubber material. He actually looks quite good, but he's lacking the facial detail and paint blending of 6-inch Scar King with Whip Slash. Scar King even has a small scar on his left brow. This version of Scar King actually has his mouth open. You can see his canines, but his upper teeth look all jacked up thanks to the gimmick. Maybe Kong busts this sucker's teeth. He's a baldy, but he's got a lankier build compared to Kong's muscular build. Does he really stand a chance against Kong? His chest paint looks pretty bland compared to 6-inch Scar King's beautifully blended chest paint. Oh, looky there, he's even got nipples. I'm not a big fan of the visible speaker holes on his chest. This bad boy's got a pair of clenched fists to crush Kong's skull. Sweet nail details. Scar King looks badass, with his whip slash draped over his right shoulder like a sash. It's actually a dead Titan's lower mandible with spinal column. Brutal, but it can't be removed. What a bummer. In stark contrast, 6-inch Scar King has a whip slash that's removable. OMG, can you believe it? His butt's flatter than Kong's sorry butt. He's got thick red fur on his back and a couple of nasty screw holes. That ugly button popping out of his back with fur details. Push the button on his back to activate his battle roar sound effects. Man, that's freaking sending chills down my spine. I really love how when you press the battle roar button, it actually makes Scar King's mouth move. Very cool. Scar King doesn't move his head. Really limited arm movement. He does have full 360-degree wrist rotation. Unlike 6-inch Scar King with Whip Slash, this Scar King doesn't have any torso movement, which is a major disappointment. His legs swivel around like Kong's, but they don't swing backward and forward, limiting his leg movement. Scar King can stand on his own. What's Godzilla doing? It's the victory dance. I don't care how silly this looks, I've always wanted to make Godzilla do this. Look, it's Godzilla, King of the Dancers. Now let's remove his skin. Who's hiding under there? Almost got it off. What the heck? Mecha Godzilla? Spoiler, Terminator Godzilla's in Godzilla Kong. Here's 7-inch Titan Evolution Godzilla retailing for $14.99 at Target. We can see it has that peel skin reveal feature that makes this figure unique from anything else in the Godzilla Kong line. Let's get this bad boy unboxed. Standing 7 inches tall, here's Titan Evolution Godzilla out of the package. Look at his face sculpt. But where the hell are his teeth? Did Shimo bust out all of his teeth? Godzilla's skin feels soft and rubbery to the touch. Even his spikes and tail are soft. This guy is thick. He has claws on his hands and feet, but oddly they're not painted a different color. Godzilla's tail is pretty nicely done. What's up with those ugly holes in his tail? His chest flap often annoyingly comes undone with simple arm movements. Now let's peel off his skin and transform him into Godzilla Evolved. First, let's pull back his chest flap, peel back his skin, stretching it over Godzilla's head, and off both arms. You want to be careful as possible. Now pull the skin down and off Godzilla's legs. So that's where you've been hiding, my dear Godzilla Evolved. Let's attach his tail. Meet roughly 6 1/4 inch tall Godzilla Evolved, the king of the monsters. Surprisingly, Godzilla Evolved is missing the spikes on his forearms. Notice how vastly different Titan Evolution Godzilla's tail is from 6-inch Godzilla Evolved's tail. But I totally understand why it's omitted with this design. Godzilla Evolved has slight neck articulation, his jaw opens and closes, his arms fully rotate, and surprisingly, they actually swivel outward. His legs move backward and forward, his feet rotate a full 360 degrees, his tail's on a ball joint, and his tail can fully rotate. But you can't really twist his tail with Godzilla's rubber skin on. Surprisingly, Titan Evolution Godzilla doesn't include his atomic breath. Let the battle begin! Fight! I just want to rip all these Godzilla Kong figures out of the box and see a giant monkey and lizard team up to drop kick Scar King. Kong can't even stop this on his own. He won't be alone. Here's 6-inch Godzilla Evolved. Godzilla has evolved into an all-new form, now stronger, faster, and more powerful. Godzilla thunders into battle with a supercharged Heat Ray and city-destroying tail swipe. I'm still not sold on his design, but I didn't like slim Mecca Godzilla at first either. Let's attach his tail. Hey, is that Godzilla? Why is he pink? Did he eat too many pink flamingos? Meet Godzilla Rose, Barbenzilla, whatever his name. Our king is here. Looks like Godzilla's evolved. His head's bigger and he's got big magenta eyes. Take a look at his dorsal plates, which are now more translucent and magenta in color. The pink looks just as menacing as the blue. His head has sharper spikes that extend down his neck. Not really a fan of the transition between his head spikes and the clear plastic back spikes. With a different shade of red, his tail appears to be sloppily painted. His tail is now equipped with 6 sharp thagomizers, making tail swipes even more deadly. Looks like our boy's been hitting the gym too. His torso and thighs appear to be slimmer, frost-colored. His underbelly is much lighter. His arms have grown much longer and muscular, expanding his reach in combat. On the back of his forearm, he has an elbow spike, but it's a bummer it's not painted. With dragon-like proportions, he can finally run and keep up with Kong. Not only is his body evolved, Godzilla can shoot pink homing projectiles. Here's his new atomic breath accessory. Let the battle begin! Fight! Let's talk articulation. Godzilla Evolved has ever so slight neck articulation. His jaw opens and closes. His arms fully rotate, but they don't swivel outward. He has no elbow and wrist movement. His legs move backward and forward. His feet fully rotate. His tail is on a ball joint. His tail can fully rotate. The end of his tail doesn't move, but it's somewhat flexible. Meet Kong with Beast, bioenhanced anatomic seismic thunder glove. Armed with his ancestral axe and a prototype battle gauntlet that enhances his earth-shattering primal strength, Kong roars into battle, packing a meteor impact with every punch. Let's unleash him from the package. Big monkey. Man, Kong looks cooked as hell with a significantly improved sculpt. Crap, why does Kong have a wacky robot arm? Look, it's the Infinity Gauntlet. No, Infinity Konglet. Did Scar King smash his arm, or is it just an upgrade? Extending from his elbow down to his fingers, the Beast Glove resembles an exoskeleton. Looks like it's armored too, which means Kong can use it as a shield. You know it has some electrical properties too, but I hope we get that old school Thunder Fist punch. Check out that ferocious roar! Kong looks pissed. With an open mouth sculpt, Kong now has a bigger beard, but it's missing the gray ends. And check out his thicker back fur that looks like a cape draped over his shoulders. Kong's gone all superhero on us. And who left those vicious scratches across his chest? He also comes with this biomimic heave, a new hollow earth aerial vehicle. Let's talk articulation. Kong's head swivels left and right. His arms move backward and forward and swivel outward. He has elbow movement and elbow rotation. His left wrist fully rotates, but it's a bit tight. But his right wrist doesn't move at all. Kong doesn't have any torso or waist movement, even though it looks like he may have waist movement. His legs move backward and forward. His legs also rotate. He has knee movement. His feet are fixed in place. What's that? That's not Kong. It's Orangutan. Here's 6-inch Scar King with Whip Slash. The evil Scar King rules over his fiery Hollow Earth kingdom, wielding a whip slash and commands an unstoppable army to destroy Godzilla and Kong and conquer the world. If Kong's the god of Skull Island, then here's the devil. Big monkey, but bad. Let's take a look at this badass ape. Isn't he the perfect snuggle toy? Damn, he's ugly. Take a look at that evil scowl on his menacing face. He looks like an undead zombie, and he's balding too. He reminds me of Koba from the Planet of the Apes. Check out that red war paint on his face and arms. He's a Titan killer, isn't he? He won't stop until he adds the skulls of Kong and Godzilla to his trophy collection. While his eyes emit a blue glow in the film, they're just painted blue here. Forget the atomic breath, I can't wait to see him shoot atomic lasers out of his eyeballs. His body is covered with thick reddish fur, digging his scrawny design with an orangutan-like physique with long arms and legs. Kong stands no chance against him. See the colossal whip coiled around him? That's his weapon, the whip slash. It pops off. Looks like he pulled out the spinal column of a dead Titan with its mandible still attached. Brutal. Scar King can grab his whip slash only in his right hand. When it's not in use, he can wear it around his right shoulder. Let's talk articulation. Scar King swivels his head, he moves his arms with a ball joint, his arms swivel outward. He has an elbow joint, his elbows rotate, and his wrists rotate. His upper torso moves back and forth, and side to side, but it's a bit tight and noisy. He can also spin his torso all the way around. His legs move backward and forward and rotate. His knees bend, but his feet don't move. A completely new ice dragon-like titan creature, here's 6-inch Shimo with Frostbite Blast. A legendary ice titan with unstoppable world-ending powers, Shimo faces Godzilla and Kong with a devastating Frostbite Blast that can freeze opponents in battle. Baby, it's cold outside. Let's get this beast out of the package. Let's attach his tail. Big lizard, but cold. In Japanese, Shimo means frost. With a similar shape and an inverted color scheme to Godzilla, this enormous four-legged beast has white reptilian scales across its body. He's got 2 forward-facing blue eyes indicating he's a predator. Shimo's head is adorned with crystals that form a crown on his head. He also has purple translucent crystals that run along his back. Look at his lengthy tail. It's got 4 purple thagomizers on the end to unleash a devastating tail swipe. Shimo is huge. Just look at the size of his forelimbs. He's got some pretty big claws ready to rip out some flesh. Perhaps he gets around on 4 legs, but can stand on 2 legs. Shimo has ice-based powers. The Frostbite Blast accessory can be attached to his mouth and used during intense battles. He's fully articulated and posable. He has neck articulation that allows his head to fully rotate. His head can also pivot up and down. But sadly, his head doesn't pivot side to side. His mouth opens and closes. He could probably swallow an entire head or body part. All 4 of his legs move. His front legs pivot outward, but his hind legs don't. All 4 feet can fully rotate. He has tail articulation with a ball joint. His tail can also rotate. Here's Suko with Titanus Doug. Let's get him unboxed. Don't let his size fool you. Suko is a scrappy fighter with raw primal strength and a bad attitude who always has Kong's back. I'm glad we've got a combo pack with both Suko and Titanus Doug. Is that a mini Kong? Baby monkey? In Japanese, Suko means essential child. When we're first introduced to Suko, his shadow looks a lot like Scar King. Approximately 3.6 inches tall, Suko is a baby orangutan with brownish-orange fur. He's got 2 short legs and 2 long orangutan-like arms. I'm getting Planet of the Apes vibes. Isn't he so cute? I want to adopt him. His green eyes make him more believable. Suko has a scar across his right eye. Did Scar King abuse him? Suko comes with his signature boulder that he can hold in his hand. Calling it now, Suko uses a rock to knock out the big bad Scar King. Suko's head rotates a full 360 degrees. He doesn't really move his head up and down much, nor does he have much head pivot. His arms move backward and forward and swivel outward. He bends at the elbow and has elbow rotation. His wrists fully rotate. With a waist cut, he rotates a full 360 degrees at the waist. His legs move backward and forward and rotate. He bends at the knees. His feet fully rotate. Spanning about 4 3/4 inches tall, Doug's a lizard-like monster. I want to see Suko ride him. I still can't believe his name is officially Titanus Doug, thanks to the internet. That's hilarious. He had a small cameo in Godzilla vs. Kong, and now he has his own toy. This grayish-black creature has rows of spikes and osteoderms covering its skin for protection. He has a short head, short legs, and a jaw full of sharp teeth. With green-colored eyes and a bony ridge above them, this creature reminds me of a crocodile. Let's talk articulation. With a neck cut, his head can rotate all the way around. Too bad his jaw doesn't actually move. All 4 legs fully rotate, but his feet don't rotate. His tail is on a ball joint. His tail fully rotates. With an almost blackish paint, here's Godzilla with Heat Ray. Let's get him unboxed. Harness the awesome power of Godzilla's thunderous roar and devastating tail swipe as the king of the monsters battles other titans to maintain his rule. Give me some charge. Built like a tank, this is the Godzilla we know and love. Let's attach his tail. Take a look at Godzilla's massive legs and T-Rex-like arms. I love a big-bottom Godzilla with a dad bod. His legs look like they could inflict major damage on anything caught under them. Godzilla loves stomping on enemies to finish them off. His intimidating dorsal fins are painted better this time. Not only does his large tail act like a counterbalance, but also he has articulation in his tail for unleashing that devastating tail swipe. His explosive radioactive atomic breath accessory can be attached to his mouth. It has a new mold. Battle damage exposes his ribcage. Let's talk articulation. Although he looks like he has a neck cut, surprisingly there's no articulation there. Heat Ray Godzilla opens and closes his mouth. His arms fully rotate, but his arms don't swivel outward. He has no elbow and wrist movement. His legs move backward and forward. He has no knee movement. But unlike the Godzilla vs. Kong Godzilla with Heat Ray figure, he can fully rotate his feet. Godzilla's tail is on a ball joint, so you can get some nice movement. You can also rotate his tail. Hey Godzilla Kong collectors, we've got our hands on the entire collection of Godzilla Kong giant figures. We'll be crowned the king of the monsters. The challenge starts now. Retailing for $24.99, here's 11-inch giant Godzilla Evolved. Let's get this bad boy unboxed. The Godzilla Kong 11-inch giant Godzilla brings the king of monsters to your collection with epic new details that capture his movie look. Set comes in a unique Godzilla Kong package. Let's attach Godzilla's tail. My oh my, take a look at Godzilla Evolved in all of his glory. I really love his size. Let the battle begin.
Finish him. Fatality.
Are you getting Barbenzilla vibes with those vibrant pink dorsal plates? While initially I wasn't a fan of Evolved Godzilla's new look, I have to admit it's beginning to grow on me. His dark body paint in tandem with his pink dorsal plates and spikes creates a striking look that's a sight to behold. Take a look at his very nicely detailed facial sculpt. He looks quite intimidating with those eyes, razor-sharp teeth, and beautiful tongue. We can see the paint on his teeth is a little sloppy. Very nice details in his neck area. In his evolved form, Godzilla's dorsal plates look pinkish. Here they're soft, translucent, and flexible with some nice detailing on each fin. I'm really digging this giant figure's streamlined look compared to 6-inch Godzilla Evolved. Very nice. I'm not a big fan of the transition where the painted tail spikes meet up with Godzilla's plastic dorsal plates. He sports nice reptilian skin that feels bumpy with texture. Unlike the 6-inch Godzilla Evolved figure, this giant figure actually has his spike that extends from his arm painted a solid magenta color. His underbelly's painted a lighter shade. There's some really nice blending near his underbelly. It's a bit of a bummer that Godzilla has visible screws on the other side of the figure. I wish they had covers for those unsightly holes. Godzilla has razor-sharp claws ready to unleash significant damage on his foes. Take a look at the massive curved claws on his feet. Man, I'd hate to have those penetrate through my flesh. In his new evolved form, Godzilla's definitely lost some weight. Perhaps he's been hitting the gym. We can see he has noticeably slimmer abs, slimmer and longer arms for better hand-to-hand combat, and slimmed-down legs compared to giant Godzilla. Godzilla's tail is well sculpted and painted, and he's even got a thagomizer with a distinctive arrangement of 6 spikes at the end of his tail for defensive purposes. For comparison, here's 6-inch Godzilla Evolved and 11-inch Godzilla Evolved. Let the battle begin. Let them fight.
Finish him. Fatality.
Let's talk articulation. Godzilla's jaw closes and opens. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any head or neck articulation. He has limited arm articulation, moves backward to here and forward to this point. His arms don't swivel outward. He has no elbow movement. Even though it looks like there's a wrist cut, he doesn't have any wrist movement. As for his giant legs, they move backward and forward to a point. His feet swivel around a full 360 degrees. His tail has a ball joint, which gives you a nice range of motion. His tail can also be fully rotated. It's a huge missed opportunity that they didn't bother including Godzilla's atomic breath accessory. Come on, playmates. Let the battle begin.
Finish him. Fatality.
Meet Giant Scar King with Whip Slash, retailing for $24.99. Let's get him unboxed. He's an orangutan-based titan. Scar King will be the first simian monster faced by Kong in a live-action film. Set comes in a unique Godzilla Kong package. Standing 11 inches tall, Giant Scar King looks incredible. He's easily my favorite figure in the giant line. Take a look at his facial sculpt with menacing scowl. You can even make out some teeth with sharp canines, protruding eyebrows. I'm actually shocked his mouth can't open. I wanted to bite off Kong's head. Who said you have to play by the rules? He's wearing war paint on not only his face, but also on his arms. Meet Baldy the monkey. He has ears coming out of the sides of his head. On the back of his head, you can see beautiful fur sculpting. This monkey's covered in red, sculpted fur like an orangutan. He has a lanky build with long arms and legs. His chest and torso have some nice sculpting and paint. I'm a bit disappointed that he has some visible screw holes on his backside. He has a pretty nice booty. He's got one open fist and one fully clenched fist, ready to give Kong a major uppercut. Scar King's feet are well sculpted and painted. For comparison, here's 6-inch Scar King and 11-inch Giant Scar King. Let the battle begin. Let them fight.
Finish him! Fatality!
Let's talk articulation. Scar King can fully rotate his head, move his head up and down, and pivot his head. He can fully rotate his arms and swing them outward. He has an elbow joint, elbow rotation, and his wrists can fully rotate, but they're a bit tight and squeaky. What I really love is that this figure has torso movement. He can move his torso backward and forward, side to side, and you can even spin his torso all the way around. Unfortunately, he still doesn't have any waist articulation. His legs move backward and forward this far. You can also rotate his legs. He has a knee joint, but sadly there's no movement in the feet. As for accessories, he comes bundled with his whip/weapon. If this was a pageant, he'd probably win the first prize. For being one ugly-looking mother, it's actually a dead Titan's mandible and its spine. You can make out the teeth on the mandible. His whip/slash can be removed and wielded in his right hand. It can be a bit challenging to get Scar King to stand up on his own with his whip/slash in hand. Let the battle begin. Let them fight.
Finish him! Fatality!
Retailing for $24.99, here's the almighty Giant Kong with Beast Glove, the king of Skull Island. Let's unleash this bad boy. The world needs Kong to join forces with Godzilla, with epic new details that capture his movie look. Standing 11 inches tall, Kong looks better than ever. Man, check out that ferocious facial sculpt. They totally nailed Kong's facial sculpt with impressive details. Look at his business eyes with protruding brows, beautifully sculpted nose, and my oh my, those teeth look amazing. They actually painted both sides of his teeth. His head has impressive fur sculpting, with his ears peeking out. He even has beard details. But sadly, they're missing the gray tips. Kong has more of a muscular build compared to Scar King's slim build. He has nice pecs and a visible six-pack. Kong still has his battle scars on his chest. I just wish they were sculpted rather than merely painted on. Kong's fully equipped with his mechanical beast glove from Godzilla Kong. Check out that insane level of detail. The sculpting and paint are really well done. You can make out intricate details in the glove, plus you can see the gear. Unfortunately, Kong's beast glove is not removable. Kong's new beast glove packs a meteoric impact punch. Man, where the hell do I get one of those things? Check out that thick coat of fur on his back. I wish he had covers for those visible screw holes on his back. The ones on his legs aren't as noticeable. He has a pretty nice booty. Kong's feet are nicely sculpted and painted. For comparison, here's 6-inch Kong and 11-inch Giant Kong. Let the battle begin. Let them fight.
Finish him! Fatality!
Let's talk articulation. Kong's head swivels left and right, with some up and down head movement. Unfortunately, his jaw is completely fixed in place. It cannot be closed shut. His arms fully rotate and swivel outward. It's a bit tight. He has elbow movement and elbow rotation in his left arm only. Interestingly, his right elbow doesn't have any rotation. Although a bit tight, his left wrist can rotate a full 360 degrees. However, although his right wrist has a cut, it's completely fixed in place. Kong doesn't have any waist movement. His legs move backward, forward. You can also rotate his legs. Unlike previous Playmates giant-sized Kongs, this Giant Kong has knee movement, but there's no movement in his feet. Giant Kong can stand on his own. Kong doesn't really come with any accessories, which is a bummer. There's his legendary battle axe. Let the battle begin. Let them fight.
Finish him. Fatality.
But what about Shimo? Come on, Playmates, give us a giant Shimo figure. Pretty please. I'm going to unbox these hollow earth crystals to find all these surprise monsters inside. But if I fail, I'm going to destroy my toys with an atomic hammer. There are 4 monsters to collect. Which monster will we get? Godzilla Evolved, Kong, Shimo, Scar King. Isn't the packaging so cool? Each pack retails for $4.97. Shaped like hollow earth crystals, there are 8 blind boxes here, 2 of each color. But where's pink? I need that pink atomic breath. Red, orange, blue, purple. Perhaps there's one monster per color? Let's find out. Let me choose one. Let's go with blue. It's my favorite color. Let's rip off the wrapping like Kong. The artwork looks great. There's Shimo, it just slides off like that. Looks like you can tell the monster from the mold. Looks like we've gotten... Oh my, it's Godzilla Evolved, the king of the monsters himself. Crapzilla, is that Shimo? What the bleep? He ain't my Godzilla Evolved. I have to wrestle it away from him. Take that! And that! Die, Titan, die! Whoa, that was a close call. Thankfully, I got him back. Pretty sweet sculpt and paint. Look at his face. Crap, he wants to attack me. Too bad he doesn't have his atomic breath. No teeth inside his mouth? How's he gonna frickin' bite me? His eyes are mere dots, so he can't see me. Love the textured scales on his body. His color looks like he just burst out of a blue iceberg. The front of his body is lighter. He has a huge upper body and skinny little legs. Here are his pink spikes. I love the sculpting on them, but it looks like they're a separate mold from his body. What a big tail. And check it out, he's even got tail spikes. Love that. He's roughly 2 inches tall. No articulation on these at all. I got one, but I still have 3 more to find. There are 7 left. Let me choose another color. Up next, I think I'll open up the purple. All I have to do is get a different minifigure. I think I got this. I think we know who's inside here. Look at those 2 feet. Let's open it. Cool, we've got the almighty Kong. Let the battle begin. Loser gets smashed. Fight! Godzilla's stomping all over Kong. Kong has a completely new design. Look at his teeth. Is he growling at me? For tiny figures, I'm shocked how detailed these are. He's even got battle scars on his chest. Love his brown color fur. His eyes are just dots. He's got a visible six-pack, and I wish I had those back muscles. He's even got a nice booty. And there's the shiny yellow beast glove with silver gears. I need an infinity gauntlet too. He stands roughly 2 inches tall. Got 2 of the 4. I think I'm gonna do the red one next. Let's see who we get. Need 2 more, Scar King or Shimo. I know who it is. Can you see the outline? Let's open it. It's none other than Scar King. Let the battle begin. Loser gets smashed. Fight! Scar King looks evil. I'm terrified of him. His long limbs, red fur, that war paint. Love it. He has that long skeleton whip around his body with the lower jaw of a titan, the whip slash. Love the detailing. Oddly, his eyes are painted black, not blue. He's covered in red fur, but he's completely bald. Baldy the Monkey Man. Are those arms long? Both his hands and feet are painted white. He stands roughly 2 inches tall. I love his pose. He's ready to fight. We just need 1 more, 5 left in the box. It's getting harder and harder to choose. Let's go with this orange. Last color's orange. Moment of truth. Let's see who it is. Come on, Shimo! Oh no, it's Godzilla! Oh, shucks, it looks like we've got a duplicate. I'll crush it. Give me 1 more chance. We could open all, but sorry, I'm gonna cheat. Where's my phone? Look inside. It's not this. It could be this. Or this one? Not this one. Rip it open. It feels as cold as ice. My hands are shivering. See the outline of his legs? Looks like we got Shimo. We knew nothing about it until the toys came out. It's an ice titan. Let the battle begin. Loser gets smashed. Fight. Shimo versus Godzilla. Shimo's design is really cool. Love its clear white skin. It has small blue eyes, but I wish it had its frostbite. It's got purple ice crystals on its head in the shape of a crown. The shape of its head reminds me of a shark. Take a look at those crystals on its back. Those 4 sharp plates on its tail serve as a defense mechanism. This Titan's got a huge upper body and narrow lower body. It's bigger than Godzilla when standing. Its limbs are really long, and it walks around on all 4s. I'd love Scar King to ride Shimo into battle. But with those spikes, ouch! That's gotta hurt his butt. Awesome sauce! We did it! But we cheated. It doesn't matter the color you get, it's totally random and there aren't any codes. Here's the secret. All of them have a different mold. Use your phone to shine a light through the crystal. It works best with a white screen. For Shimo, look for the square. On 3 of them, it's on the top of the hollow earth crystal. Shimo square is on the bottom. For Kong, flip the crystal over and look for Kong's 2 feet underneath. For Godzilla Evolved, look through the top with the flat square on the bottom. On that left side, there's a bump. That's Godzilla's leg. For Scar King, from the top you can see the outline of Scar King's whip accessory and his arms in different positions. Looking through the bottom, just one of his feet is peeking out. Oh my God. Zilla! This is the coolest Godzilla toy ever! I can't wait to crush New York City. But can I get him to stomp a car, tail swipe a building, and melt the face off Scar King? The challenge begins now! Look at this beautiful monster. This is so exciting. It's Heat Ray Breath Godzilla RC. This is not a regular Godzilla toy. It's remote controlled. Let's pull this baby out. Look at this. Love the colors and detailing on him. He's so cool. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's massive. He looks just like Godzilla. It does a lot of cool things. You want to see it shoot fire out of its mouth? I know you do. First, let's attach Godzilla Evolved's tail. We'll remove this pull tab from the remote. I love that the batteries are included in both Godzilla and the remote. Let's turn them on. He starts flashing, and you have to press any button on the controller to pair it with Godzilla RC. Love that it's shaped like Godzilla's foot. You can make him walk forward, left, and right. Let's make him walk around. It feels like having the king of the monsters walk around your living room. Insane. That's so cool. I love it. Look at that. He doesn't just walk, he stomps. Wow, this is awesome. He doesn't just slide. 2 of Godzilla's toes move up and down to simulate his animated walk. Small things can get stuck under his foot, restricting his movement. Listen. Do you hear that audible thud? It's Godzilla stomping. That's actually a really cool touch. Still, I wouldn't call that a stomp. It looks like he's skating, like a figure skater. Looks like Kong's roaring at us. Let's roar back at him. Push the right shoulder button to activate Godzilla's roar sounds. Sounds like Godzilla. I just wish he would move his jaw when roaring instead of always roaring with his mouth stuck in an open position like a statue. One disappointing aspect is that when you've activated his roar, you can't move Godzilla until he's finished with his roar. Honestly, that sucks. Do you think Godzilla can stomp cars? A big monster's running around New York crushing everything. It's so cool that Godzilla can actually move, but his movement is rather slow. But what would you expect for a giant monster? And wow, that walking motor is loud. Godzilla can't move backwards at all. But that would look silly. Uh-oh, there's a giant lizard headed toward the cars. You might want to turn away now. Crush that car like a can. Yeah! Hope nobody was inside. I wonder if I can get him to do a tail whip. Hey, his tail whips back and forth like a giant whip. It's kind of cool that his tail helps steer him. Why is that dumb building over there? It doesn't belong there. Make him go one direction, then quickly change direction. Boom! Let's try tail whipping Scar King. Take that. I feel like I can do so many cool things with this. Open his refill cap near the top of his head. Before we can see Godzilla's simulated atomic breath, first we need to energize him with tap water. Use the included mini water dropper to add tap water. Now let's seal it shut. And now for my favorite part, press the left shoulder button. Look, his energy spikes are lighting up. The ground is shaking. Oh, did you see that? Fire came out of his mouth. Hell yeah! I am speechless. That was so cool. Let's kill the lights and see it in the dark. While hearing sounds, his dorsal fins light up in sections, and he fires red lasers out of his mouth. It's actually steam, but the red LED makes it look like his atomic breath. Instead of lighting up in sections, I wish the whole dorsal plate section would gradually light up. It looks even cooler in the dark. In case you're wondering, Godzilla's atomic breath doesn't feel hot to the touch. It's actually quite cool. Too bad this bad boy can't actually melt toys. Oh yeah, baby! Isn't that freaking amazing? Look, even his eyes flare up while moving his upper body around. I can't wait to melt the face off Scar King later. Stay tuned. This is supposed to be the Evolved design from Godzilla Kong. His new design makes me want to see the movie. Heat Ray Breath Godzilla RC stands roughly 12.5 inches tall, and he's about 25 inches long from his head to his tail. He's huge, and it literally feels like you're controlling an actual monster. All the details are here, but there are things that are really weird, which I'll get to. So first of all, I love Godzilla's jet black color with light gray dry brushstrokes. The details on his scales throughout his body are really impressive. I think his translucent pink dorsal fins perfectly complement his black skin color. There's great variation, and they feel pretty soft to the touch. His forearms have those translucent pink spikes extending out from them. He has that thagomizer on his tail like a stegosaurus, but for some odd reason it's not accurately painted. There are just a few speckles of paint. His claws aren't accurately painted. I'm a bit surprised that they didn't fully paint his toenails. His massive chest looks weird, unless he's been working out every day. It's made of a squishy rubber material, and it jiggles. Guess he didn't like that. His legs and part of his tail are made of sturdier plastic. Interestingly, the end of his tail is also made of that squishy rubber. I'm digging his head sculpt with intricate details. His eyes look intimidating. He has a pink mouth with a translucent red tongue. And there's an atomizer hidden deep inside his mouth. My biggest complaint? It's a shame that they didn't bother painting his teeth. It makes him look like somebody knocked out his teeth. In Try Me mode, if you push down on Godzilla's first black spike between the water refill cap and the first pink spine, his energy spines light up. And you also see Godzilla's eyes and mouth light up as well. While in this mode, Godzilla's upper body doesn't move and he doesn't emit his vaporized atomic breath. RC Godzilla performs best on smooth, flat surfaces. As you'd imagine, he doesn't perform well on rugs and tile given his small wheel. Also, turns are by no means perfect, but at least this big beast can turn. Godzilla has one wheel on each foot and 3 wheels on his tail. As far as range is concerned, you can comfortably operate this Godzilla RC from up to 20 feet away. It's an odd choice that the remote control doesn't have an on-off switch. However, after a certain duration, it shuts off automatically. And now for the moment of truth, it's time to melt the face off Scar King. Isn't that so cool? I could literally play with this all day. And I'm a grown-up. They did it. We finally have the coolest Godzilla toy I've ever seen. If you love Godzilla, this is a dream come true. It's heat against ice. Let the battle begin. Finish him. Here's the 4-piece diorama set of Godzilla vs. Shimo featuring 2 exclusive figures. Love the see-through packaging. Let's get them unboxed. The Godzilla Kong vs. 2-pack brings an epic battle to your collection. Set includes exclusively detailed 6-inch Godzilla and Shimo figures. Let's attach his tail. Standing 6 inches tall, exclusive Godzilla Evolved with Heat Ray looks amazing. While the figure itself is identical to the individually sold 6-inch Godzilla Evolved figure, it has a fresh new paint scheme that makes it an exclusive figure. He has pink eyes and a jaw full of teeth, which are not the greatest. He features beautiful texturized details throughout his body. The spikes on his head are painted well, but I wish there was better consistency with his dorsal plates. I love his translucent pinkish colored dorsal plates that contrast well with this paint scheme. Godzilla Evolved has leaner arms with spikes, however they failed to accurately paint his forearm spikes. Godzilla's got some razor-sharp nails to claw out Shimo's eyes. Looks like Godzilla's been hitting the gym. His legs are also leaner than his normal form. He has some sharp claws on his feet. Godzilla Evolved includes his supercharged atomic breath accessory. It has the same mold as the 6-inch Godzilla Evolved figure. Let the battle begin! Finish him! Fatality! Godzilla Evolved has slight neck articulation. His jaw opens and closes. His arms fully rotate, but they don't swivel outward. He has no elbow and wrist movement. His legs move backward and forward. his feet fully rotate, his tail is on a ball joint, and his tail can fully rotate. The end of his tail doesn't move, but it's somewhat flexible. Holy crap, check it out. Exclusive 6-inch Shimo with frostbite breath towers over Godzilla when standing on his hind legs. Is this really Godzilla's girlfriend? Shimo has the same fantastic sculpt of 6-inch Shimo with frostbite blast, but now it's got a fresh coat of paint. Ice reflects off its skin, it's got nice bluish tones on its underbelly and limbs. The crystals on its head and back have really nice blue shades of paint. Its body is covered with hard reptilian scales that shield it from attacks. It reminds me of a crocodile, but with much longer limbs. Like tree trunks, its thighs and calves look thick. This thing is fast. Shimo's got some pretty sharp dragon-like claws to rip through flesh. Its tail has that cool reptile texture with a thagomizer at the end. Shimo has forward-facing blue eyes, indicating it's a predator. There's its tortoise-like snout. Don't let its small teeth fool you. Inside its mouth, it has a red tongue, as well as a socket for its frostbite breath. Let's attach its frostbite breath accessory and see how it looks with it. Let the battle begin! Finish him! Fatality! Shimo's neck articulation allows its head to fully rotate. Its head pivots up and down, but its head can't pivot side to side. Check that out. Its mouth opens really wide, and it closes completely too. All 4 of its legs move, its front legs fully rotate, its front legs pivot outward, but its hind legs don't. All 4 of its feet fully rotate. It has tail articulation with a ball joint that gives it pretty good range of motion. You can fully rotate its tail. Let the battle begin! Finish him! Fatality! Here's the Kong vs. Scar King 4-piece diorama set with exclusive Kong and Scar King figures. I love the see-through window design. Let's get them unboxed. The Godzilla Kong vs. 2-pack brings an epic battle to your collection. With exclusive decoration that captures each figure's detailed movie look, here's exclusive 6-inch Scar King with whip slash. Love his new paint. The darker touches of paint make his character look even darker and more evil. Great war paint on his face and arms. It's giving me God of War vibes. Nice blue eyes, and that scowl on his face is sending chills down my spine. He looks a lot leaner than Kong, plus he's balding. He's got nice texturized fur throughout his body. Notice he's got longer arms and legs, yielding a reach advantage. He has 1 open fist and 1 clenched fist. He's got his trusty whip slash, a dead titan spinal column and mandible. His whip slash can be removed and held in his right hand only. Now it's got some black paint on the mandible and part of the weapon. Looks pretty cool. When his weapon's not in use, he can store it over his right shoulder and wear it like a sash. For comparison, here's 6-inch Scar King and 6-inch exclusive Scar King. Let the battle begin. Loser gets smashed. Fight! Scar King swivels his head, but there's no ball joint. His arms move backward and forward with a ball joint. His arms can also swivel outward. He has elbow movement as well as elbow rotation, and his wrists fully rotate. His upper torso moves back and forth and side to side. He can rotate his torso a full 360 degrees. It blows my mind that this is the first time we're getting this type of articulation in a Playmates Godzilla Kong figure. His legs move backward, forward, and rotate. He has knee movement, but his feet lack movement. Here's exclusive 6-inch Kong with Beast Glove. 6-inch Kong looks angry as hell. That's one menacing look. I really love Kong's new facial sculpt. Loving the open mouth design with razor-sharp teeth. Look at how intense the paint is in his chest area with gorgeous shades of yellow, orange, and red. It looks like a thermal effect. But when you move Kong's head, you can see part of his chest area not painted, which is a bummer. He also has colorful touches of paint on his hands, arms, and legs. For comparison, here's 6-inch Kong and exclusive 6-inch Kong. Which Kong's your favorite? Let the battle begin! Finish him! Fatality! Kong's got his mechanical beast glove with sick details. I need to get one of those. Unfortunately, Kong's beast glove cannot be detached. With a nice muscular build, I'm really digging Kong's sculpt with fur details throughout his body. Notice Kong's got what appears to be a slash mark on his right leg. I wonder if Scar King does that in the movie. Although Kong's missing his battle axe, he's got this cool heave accessory with awesome details and paint compared to the last generic-looking heave. Kong's head swivels left and right. His arms move backward and forward and swivel outward. He has elbow movement and elbow rotation. His left wrist fully rotates, but his right wrist is completely fixed in place. Kong doesn't have any torso or waist movement, even though it looks like he may have waist movement. His legs move backward and forward. His legs also rotate. He has knee movement. His feet are fixed in place. Let's assemble the diorama. This set includes a 2-piece Lava Falls diorama and 2 Hollow Earth crystal dioramas. This 4-piece Lava Falls diorama set looks fantastic. It's perfect for recreating your own Godzilla Kong Monsterverse set inspired by the movie. It sports some really nice details and adds to the visual appeal of the figures. Here's the 2-piece Bone Cage diorama and the 2 Hollow Earth crystal diorama pieces. Now let's add in our figures to the scene. Since they're made of cardboard, they're not exactly the highest quality, but they're serviceable. The fresh paint scheme alone makes this a set worthy of your collection. Additionally, you're getting really high-quality figures at this price point. This is Heat Ray RC Godzilla, and we're melting Mecha Godzilla's face, throwing an entire army at him, going toe-to-toe with the T-Rex and crushing an entire city of dominoes on Scar King. Here's the first of many challenges. Will Godzilla survive to the end? You don't want to miss this. I can't wait! 3, 2, 1, go! What a devastating tail swipe! He crushed it! There it goes! The city's actually collapsing just like dominoes! Scar King better start running. You hear that? Sounds like an earthquake. I can feel it shaking from here. Poor Scar King. Quick, drop and cover. Here it comes. Oh my God, right on his face! There goes Scar King! That was a freaking insane smackdown. What an idiot. Silly dimwit stood behind a bunch of dominoes. What a sucker. Godzilla has to finish all these challenges. And up next, we're playing Tug of War. It's Godzilla versus T-Rex, and the loser falls into Hollow Earth. I always wanted to play Tug of War with toys. Standing in one corner, Godzilla. Here's his opponent, Mr. T-Rex. 3, 2, 1, go! The T-Rex goes at full speed. Godzilla runs as fast as a tank. Godzilla gets yanked. The T-Rex won't let up. Godzilla's at the brink! He's going over! I can't look. Yes, Godzilla powers forward! He's got the momentum! Oh my, the T-Rex is losing ground! He's getting dangerously close to the edge. That's it! Oh my God! He's going in! Timber! Everything's going slow. It's time to pray. The T-Rex is going to heaven. Whoa, his tail came off! Did you see that? That's Godzilla's battle cry. Later, Godzilla will take on the army, but will he survive? But first, can he drive a Lambo? In this challenge, Godzilla will have to roll over vehicles and drive a Lambo to topple over a building with a flag on top of it. Go! It's about to get crazy. Godzilla's driving both piles of cars out of his way. Those puny cars can't stop him. That's a nightmare pileup to get through, but Godzilla's crushing everything in his path. Listen, he's ripping those cars to shreds and tearing them in half. Is that the smell of barbecued metal? He's dragging those cars into the wall like a freight train that's collided into an unbreakable brick wall. Godzilla pushes forward with all of his might. A lot of people struggle here, but he's making it look easy. Looks like he stumbles a bit, but he recovers. In a display of strength, look at that! He's taking everything with him. Come on, buddy, don't slow down. You're almost there. There's his ride and a thing of beauty. I can see it sparkling gorgeous red from here. It looks brand new. Please don't scratch my Lambo. Does he have the keys to take it for a ride? Start your engines. Vroom, vroom. Put the pedal to the metal and floor the accelerator. He's crashing through all the walls. He's going way too fast and losing control. Oh no, he crashed it into the structure. One last jump start and it's over. It collapses on top of the car. Mission accomplished. I'm gonna check on my Lambo. Next, let's destroy some buildings. Godzilla, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to destroy all the buildings before a time bomb blows up everything. New York's Godzilla's little playground. Brooklyn Bridge has fallen down. Out of the depths of the ocean, a tsunami the size of Godzilla just smashed that building, rattling all the windows. Like a wall of water, Godzilla races through the city, taking a building with him. A few bricks fall off the building. The first building buckles. A tail swipe rips the building clean off. He swallows another building whole. That was awesome. I want to see more. Godzilla topples 2 buildings at once, taunting even Mother Nature. Godzilla swiftly moves through the city with little hesitation. Destruction inbound. It's like a meteor hit that building. Godzilla slithers through the security gates. Knock, knock. It's Godzilla. Godzilla laughs. Wow. It's been leveled to complete rubble. The city's a shadow of its former self. Godzilla made his own downtown. Cars flipped over, screams of despair, the smell of fire everywhere. Now he's headed back for what remains. Like a howling wind, he blows the building down. No, there are 2 buildings. With just a few seconds left, the city's going to explode. 10 seconds. Time is ticking away. Godzilla's approaching the final buildings. 5 seconds. What's he doing? Wait a minute. He missed them. Out of nowhere, he whips his tail. Hell yeah, did you see that? The building is coughing out smoke. Godzilla won. We made an absolute mess with Godzilla. Who's gonna clean this up? We'll find out if Godzilla can murder an entire city, but first he takes on the army. It's Godzilla versus the army. Godzilla has to take out the base, but an entire army and snipers stand in his way. The soldiers don't stand a chance with me as Godzilla. Oh my god, that's a lot of soldiers. Oh, there's a soldier. Stomp him down. Godzilla just dropped that fence. I think that soldier wants a kiss. Come here, my sweetheart. Sorry, I ate him. Poor guy. That was delicious. Tasted like plastic. There's the base. There are a ton of soldiers around it. It looks like it's heavily guarded. Whoa! Was that a rocket launcher? Oh man, I need to get out of this spot. This is what it feels like when you're a giant monster on the battlefield. Is that a sniper? Tail swiper. Lights out, buddy. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be fun. I love how the soldiers aren't even moving and taking a nap out on the battlefield. There goes another sniper. You make Godzilla angry. Don't make me do this. That sniper's trying to be a superhero. He's asking for trouble. Holy moly! Did you see that slap? Taught him a lesson. Godzilla just bum rushing over them like a tank. Start chewing these babies up. They're taking a lot of damage. Did you see that? I think that soldier lost a foot. He can't walk now. It's so cool to be Godzilla. What the heck? Fire in the hole! Did you see who threw that grenade? They're gonna lose a hand. Another sniper. Taking a lot of fire from this one. Godzilla shoved him with his foot. Just need to get past him a little bit. Watch this. Forget missiles. Godzilla shoves his tail in that dude's face. Ouch! These soldiers are pretty determined to die. All these soldiers are going down. Feels like I'm watching a Godzilla movie right now. Except I get to be Godzilla. Godzilla stomps on several bodies at once like a bulldozer. Go, Godzilla! I think that's the last one. Now for the base. Godzilla's turning around. The last ones are over there. Hang on, let's make a run for it. Dang, Godzilla's my new favorite war machine. They're really packing some intense heat. Godzilla breaches the perimeter. Here it comes. Boom! They all go down with a tail swipe. We did it. All the soldiers are down and we captured the flag. Later, Godzilla's a GTA fugitive on the run. Will the cops finally stop him? But first, he's destroying a city. In Godzilla versus the city, Godzilla has to stomp all the civilians. But to succeed, he'll have to find a way to take out the civilians on the top of this massively tall building. Man, Godzilla just threw that car like a toy. Godzilla's arrived. He's coming out from behind the building. Get out of here! Nobody's here for the lame humans. Pop his head off and throw him in the garbage. Step on him like he's an action figure. What? Don't let that helicopter save them. Let's rip that helicopter out of the sky by spitting atomic breath on it. Just blew out his birthday cake. Kaboom! Here we go! Run for your lives! I love how they just stand there. Makes it easier to walk over them. Roadkill, crush them like ants. Everyone's panicking. Shots fired. I don't think that hurt him. Look how massive Godzilla looks. This is brutal, but I love it. Why are they shooting Godzilla? He literally just stepped on a few guys. He just sweeps the building off the earth. That's not gonna hurt Godzilla much. Just making him angrier. Out of business. Godzilla's absolutely savage. It's so fun to chase after so many scared civilians. This is so violent. Sniper, get down. Godzilla felt that one. They can't even run for their lives. Sniper! That's probably not gonna hurt Godzilla much. It's about to get legendary. 2 shots in the back. What's the pilot doing? He doesn't even know how to fly. Suicide mission. Being the bad guy is awesome. You get emotionally attached to the humans until you step on them. Godzilla's on a warpath and nothing can stop him. He's a malicious force of evil destroying everything just because. They're throwing everything at Godzilla. When will the military learn that their weapons are completely useless? God dang, that tickles. You can't stop him. Just run. He's knocking over buildings and everybody is plunging to their death. This is not funny. It's terrifying. Panic. fear. How do you stop it? Just run! They got a lock on him. Another building reduced to rubble. Are they gonna take Godzilla down? I'm literally shaking in my seat. Godzilla bows to nobody. Everything is rattling around me. Just a few more to clean up the city. I'll make it quick, I promise. No, don't do it! I love my boy. Finished. The city has been flattened like an atomic bomb went off, but it isn't over. Just need to get into position. Ba-boom! Knocked that building down with just his tail. Broke and sunk it like the Titanic. Everybody's plunging to their death. Yes, Godzilla wins this round. Godzilla needs a nap in the water now. Next, it's GTA Godzilla. Godzilla's wanted. Can Godzilla stomp all the cars before the police catch him? The chase is on. You got your seatbelt on? Godzilla's on a rampage. Roadblock coming through. Coming through, Godzilla's walking on foot and blowing through red lights and walking all over cars, showing no signs of slowing down. Oh my gosh, look at the way he's weaving through traffic. Hope he has insurance. He's getting more and more aggressive with each second. Look at this. Oh my gosh, a near head-on collision. The boys and girls in blue are hot on his tail. It's like a 5-star GTA police chase. Flattened it. I just hope nobody was inside. This is an absolutely dangerous pursuit. Every cop is after him. He's going into oncoming lanes of traffic and going the wrong way. Hold on tight, hard right, just trying to toy with the officers now. He's headed right for that car, full speed ahead. The cops are right on his tail. They've got him surrounded. Godzilla's at a dead end. Godzilla's been shot, but it doesn't stop him. He squashes the last car. He did it. Godzilla's a 5-star fugitive. Shortly, we'll find out if Godzilla will melt Mecha Godzilla's face. But first, it's the bonus round. Godzilla's gone bowling. Can he bowl a strike? Godzilla slaps the ball with his tail and bowls his first shot. Where's the ball going? It hooks right, missing every pin. Godzilla isn't terrible. It's the ball's fault. Talk about crash and burn. Here's Godzilla's second bowl. That looks like a strike. I can feel it. The ball skips on the slick floor, curving a bit, still has momentum. It's going. Whoa, at least it hit a few pins. What an improvement. Here comes the strike. Godzilla bowls. Hold up. There's no way. I can feel my heart racing. This has a chance. Oh my God. It sounds like a symphony. That was incredible. I can't believe my eyes. He bowled a perfect strike. A masterclass in bowling. Now that's what I'm talking about. And now what we've been waiting for. Godzilla and Mecha Godzilla are going at it. There are a lot of combustible elements in front of us right now. Fight! Go, Godzilla! Go! I don't know if this is a good idea. Godzilla just walked straight into his face and smacked him. The suspense is killing me. Oh, did you see that? What? Oh my God! There it goes! Here comes the pain! He melted his freaking face! Whoa, a thunderous body slam with his tail! Mecha Godzilla is finished! Godzilla wins! Victory! Prank your friends and family with the SFX Mini Fart Blaster, retailing for $9.99. It features 8 funny fart sounds ranging from the smallest squeaker to the loud and alarming clear the room fart sound. Wait a minute. Who did that? Hey, was that you behind the screen? Red alert. I repeat, red alert. Clear the room. OMG, that's so much fun. Added, retailing for $24.99, the Mega Minions vs. Maxim 4-inch action figure set features 3 4-inch figures from the movie. Mega Mal, Mega Tim, and an exclusive Maxim figure.
Intruder! I'm coming for my revenge, group!
You can recreate epic, action-packed scenes from the movie. The 3 included roaches can spring into action. Let's add it. Minions from Despicable Me 4 have joined forces with the heroes of Gujit Zoo. Meet Super Stretchy Mega Minion Tim. He's super stretchy with a unique gel filling. Let's add it. Here's Super Gooey Mega Minion Dave. Mega Minion Dave has a unique water bead filling that's super gooey. Also look for Super Stretchy AVL Tim in this collection. AVL Tim's super stretchy with a unique gel filling. AVL Tim includes a real working water blaster that you can fill with water and start blasting away. Let's add it. For the first time ever, the Ultimate Fart Blaster, retailing for $29.97, shoots real fog fart rings that float up to 6 feet away for hilarious giggles. It features over 15 silly fart sounds, from the smallest squeaker to the loudest clear the room fart sound. Choose from a stinky fart smell or a banana scent, just like the Minions like it. Banana! With the Mega Minions Transformation Chamber, retailing for $29.99, transform AVL Jerry into Mega Minion Jerry. 4-inch Mega Minion Jerry is exclusive to this set, and he shoots discs from his mouth. Featuring interactive lights and sounds, the transformation chamber opens to transform into an AVL training center with fun action features. Bring the fun of Despicable Me 4 home with the Minions Party Bus Bunch retailing for $9.99. With a fun party theme from the movie, this pack features 3 visible 2-inch figures and 1 mystery figure to unbox. The Minions AVL Squad retailing for $9.99 features 3 visible 2-inch collectible figures, plus 1 surprise figure to unbox. Who will you find? Retailing for $19.99, the Mega Battle Countdown Calendar features 10 surprises inside, including 5 2-inch exclusive Mega Minion collectible figures, plus 5 other Despicable Me 4 characters. With the Mini Minions Mystery Figure Series 1 blind boxes retailing for $2.94 each, discover 2 expressively posed collectible figures in each single pack with 20 to collect and all in Series 1. Collectors can search for common, rare, and chase figures. Collect all your favorites. Just Play's mini stylized capsule collectible plush Series 1 line is enclosed in a blind bag style AVL capsule with 1 surprise plush mini figure hidden inside. Made of velvety fabric with embroidered goggles and printed details, look for 10 plushies to collect in all. Let's check out Just Play's squishy plush Mega Minions assortment, each retailing for $9.99. Meet Mega Dave, Mega Gus, Mega Tim, Mega Jerry, and Mega Mel. A Target exclusive retailing for $34.99, the Extreme Ultimate Fart Blaster is the biggest fart blaster ever! With a range of up to 6 feet, it shoots real smelly fart rings with lights, sounds, and smells. It features over 15 silly fart sounds and includes a fart smell and a banana scent. What in the world could be better than getting a whiff of smelly farts? Lock onto your Target and hit them with your best smelly fart shot. Let's take a sneak peek at the announced Despicable Me 4 LEGO sets launching May 1st. With 168 pieces, the LEGO 75-580 Minions and Banana Car set, retailing for $24.99, builds the Minions Banana Car from the movie. It features a driver's seat and removable engine. Bring your storytelling to life with Mel, AVL Tim, Mega Minion Dave, and Pit Crew Ron figures. It also has accessories for weightlifting, painting, spying, and diaper changing to recreate fun activities from the movie. Retailing for $39.99, this 379-piece LEGO 75-581 Minions Music Party Bus set brings never-ending party adventures with the Minions Party Bus from the movie. It's a push-along bus with a driver's seat and bar on the top, perfect for some party time booze. This convertible party bus opens to reveal sensational party fun with a dance floor, DJ station, hot tub, and more. Bring the party atmosphere to life with Phil, Mel, Dave, and Mega Minion Gus Minion figures and several party accessories like a flag, balloon, ice cream, hats, and more. Retailing for $54.99, this LEGO 75-582 brick-built Gru and Minion set features a buildable Gru surrounded by dancing minions in this fun and interesting 839-piece set. Now that's a pretty badass main villain. Gru has posable arms, hands, and fingers. The buildable dancing minions with accessories include Jerry, Dave, Bidoo, Mel, and Kevin. What's cool? Simply turn the seated minion to make the others dance around Gru. How fun! With this flagship 868-piece LEGO 75-583 Minions and Gru's Family Expansion set, retailing for $99.99, build iconic minion scenes from the movie. It builds Gru's wonderfully strange house bursting with rooms to explore. Additionally, there's a fun, brightly colored treehouse that includes a dining area with a zip line to the party space. Recreate your favorite moments from the movie with 9 characters: Gru, Lucy, Margot, Edith, Agnes, Gru Jr., Mel, Jerry, and Tim. Just Play's Comfort Plush Gus, retailing for $19.99, is cute, cuddly, and mischievous. Inspired by Despicable Me 4, Gus is dressed in a sharp navy blue AVL Anti-Villain League suit. Aw, isn't he so cute? Standing roughly 13 inches tall, he's filled with approximately 2 pounds of pellets, providing weighted comfort just like a big hug. Also look for weighted comfort plush Bob. So how much did it all cost? What the hell?
It's a Hell's Kitchen sewer dragon.
Hold on to your butts!
Phoebe Spangler, you stay inside this car. I have a ghost to bust.
Alright, that was cool.
Get back in here! I can't hear you over the nuclear accelerator.
I got this ancient artifact from my deceased grandmother, but to find out what's inside, we have to capture 7 ghosts. The challenge begins now. Hey, Slimer, I got some Cheetos for you. Come out. I'm only gonna shoot you in the face. Busting makes me feel good. Throw the trap! Got him! Slimer's back. Squash and Squeeze Slimer is the figure I'm most excited about adding to my collection. Slimer only exists to eat everything. Let's get Slimer unboxed. He's an ugly looking spud, isn't he? His teeth look real, but they're dirty and gross. Let's brush them. He's heavy and thick. Oh look, he's got a big butt. A big old Slimer butt. Finally, he's got all the cake. Round and sweet, those butt cheeks are ectoplasmic perfection. He's even got fat wrinkles. And is that a boil? Disgustingly beautiful. Looks like mine. Let's shake Slimer and see what happens. Looks like shaking him activates a variety of fun sounds. Let's squash Slimer's head. We get more sound effects. Let's stick our finger into Slimer's mouth and press down on it. Let's talk articulation. Slimer's arms rotate, and he's articulated at the elbow as well. What's gross? Believe it or not, Slimer can actually pick his nose. Ew, he's cute. He puked on Gary's face. Somebody clean this mess up. Open the trap. I did it! I did it! I'm a Ghostbuster! There are 4 main characters in the Fright Features line, each with a colorful, rubbery ghost action figure that stretches. Gary Gruberson is Phoebe's summer school science teacher, and now he's a Ghostbuster. He includes a Proton Pack and Blaster, as well as a Fright Feature companion ghost, Pukey. Inside every Ghostbusters figure package, you get this cool frozen firehouse illustration. There's a simple charm to having an animated design, but this looks nothing like Gary Gruberson. His face looks like Slimer's butt. His Ghostbuster uniform looks pretty basic. He has his Gruberson name tag on his uniform, the Ghostbusters logo, a black undershirt, a gray belt with holes and a buckle, and cool black boots. Each figure has a proton pack that attaches to its back. You can attach the blaster upright, but it bends. I prefer to have it in their hands so they're ready to bust ghosts. These figures have 5 points of articulation. They move their heads, arms, and legs. Here's Pukey. This guy is so cool. His job's to puke. He's got that ecto stretch tech, which allows you to slime the Ghostbusters. Oh no, Mr. Gruberson's been puked on. What the fudge? How the heck do you get it off him? It's okay to feel stupid. Some of the smartest people I know are morons. It's the Possessor. He's trying to escape. Stop him. He slimed Callie. Now he's in the lion statue. Get him. Stop him, Phoebe. The gun is stuck. Push all the buttons. Time to take out the trash. Open the trap. Got him. That was close. Callie Spengler is the daughter of Egon Spengler and Phoebe and Trevor's mom. She includes her Proton Pack and Blaster, as well as a Fright Feature companion ghost, Possessor. I love the animated sculpt here. She's got wavy blonde hair. Her uniform says Spengler. Notice the women's uniforms are a bit different from the men's, with a collar, a different belt, and different boots. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire introduces some new ghosts. My favorite new ghost is the Possessor. Possessor looks like a trash bag. I love the vibrant pink design. He's the master of concealment and disguise. He can possess any inanimate object. You never know where it is. He could be in these action figures for all we know, and that makes him dangerous. It features that ecto stretch tech that makes him rubber bandy. This fun rubbery pink ghost stretches so you can pull it over Callie and imagine her possessed by a poltergeist. Scary. What's in here? It's Bonesy. The proton fields are down. Bonesy's escaped from the box. Oh, he slimed Phoebe. Get him. Open the trap now. We got one. Here's Phoebe. Phoebe Spengler is the daughter of Callie and granddaughter of Egon Spengler. Phoebe includes a Proton Pack and Blaster, as well as a Fright Feature companion ghost, Bonesy. Phoebe's older now with a new head sculpt. This doesn't look anything like her. The hair's off, and her neck looks as long as a giraffe. She looks more like Trevor. Her uniform has the name Spengler. The details and sculpting of her uniform look very similar, if not exact, to Callie's uniform. A Class 3 entity, Bonesy is a skeleton cobbled up with bones. His rubbery sculpt makes his head wobble. Look, his guts are even spilling out. Featuring ecto stretch tech. This fun, rubbery blue ghost stretches so you can pull it over Phoebe. While it does stretch over the figure, you can't see through it. Mom, there's something in the attic. You come out. I'm only gonna shoot you in the face. No. Oh, he slimed me. Yuck. Get that, buttface. Start bringing him down. Now! Trevor can best be described as the gearhead who loves working on old cars. He includes his Proton Pack and Blaster as well as a Fright feature companion ghost, Slimer. Trevor Spangler is essentially the same release as the Afterlife figure with a few paint differences and pose differences. His uniform is essentially the same as Gruberson's except that his sleeves are rolled up. Still, collectors will love Slimer. With a giant appetite, this green ghost was the first ghost the Ghostbusters captured. Unfortunately, with the way the toy stretches, he's missing his ample backside. Featuring Ecto Stretch Tech, this fun, rubbery green ghost easily stretches so you can pull it over Trevor and imagine he just got slimed. The possessor's at the wheel of the Ecto-1. He's driving it. He just reversed and ran the Ghostbusters over. Retailing for $24.99, let's check out the Track and Trap Ecto-1 inspired by Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. New York is freezing. Let's build the Ecto-1. Here's Slimer, stickers. Attach the seat to the door, then pop it onto the car. Put on the other door. The door pops open and you can shoot ghosts. Snap these together. The door pops on the back. Pop on the top, the fins go on the sides. Attach the hosing from here to here. Hook on the ladder. You can choose to mount the blaster attachment on the gunner seat or on the roof of the Ecto-1. Let's blast Slimer. It shoots like that. Put on the stickers. Next, let's put in the Ghostbusters. Trevor's driving. We're ready to catch ghosts. It comes with the drone. It flies and opens up to suck up ghosts. Possessor is taking control of the proton gun. Trevor, watch out! I'll use my superpowers. Stop him! He's now inside that pizza. Slimer ate him. I know that guy. Someone's releasing all the ghosts we caught to create an army of ghosts. But don't worry, we have the Zap and Blast Proton Blaster retailing for $24.99. As Egon says, the Proton Pack is not a toy. Spanning over 20 inches long, here's the Zap and Blast Proton Blaster out of the box. It looks straight out of the movie. We can see awesome details like the iconic Ghostbusters logo, the caution stripe grip, terrific improvements, but I wonder if it's brass plated inside. Let's fire it up. There are a lot of levers here, but they're mostly for fun. Hit the call button on the top. Oh, listen to that. Was that a ghost? Press and hold down this button. Charge your Proton Blaster by pushing the shroud forward. What a dazzling light show. Then pull back on the shroud and push the trigger to blast away those baddies. The lights create a proton stream. Love the video game sound effects. Check it out. Green is Slimer. There are other ghosts too. It even overheats. This is so cool. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. We got the last ghost. Now let's open this little ball of hate. Let me use my ghostly voice to release what's inside. We're all gonna die. Your world will shatter. Bones and ice. Tall, dark, and horny at 12 o'clock. There's a new baddie named Garaka. Garaka is a phantom god that wishes to destroy humankind and bring about a new ice age. Take a look at his bright blue eyes and those long ram-like horns attached to his head. Wish you could rip them off. Those clawed fingers look like weapons. Oh no, he turned his head! Garaka's freezing everything! The death chill! Stop being nice and light him up! Your veins turn to ice. Your bones crack. And the last thing you see is your own tear ducts freezing up. These proton packs are useless. All the ghosts are escaping. He's shooting ice out of his mouth. Oh, there goes Phoebe. I got just the thing to stop him. Hot sauce. I'm the chosen one. Deploy the drone trap now. Oh no, Garaka slapped the drone trap out of the air. We're gonna need a bigger trap. Let's try this. We came, we saw, we kicked its ugly frozen butt. If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Hey, Ghostbusters collectors! This year, the Ghostbusters franchise celebrates a major milestone with its 40th anniversary. Let's hunt for the new Ghostbusters Frozen Empire toys. Let's check out the 5-inch scale collectible Ghost Fright Features Wave 1 action figures featuring Ecto Stretch Tech. They ain't afraid of no ghosts. Each figure retails for $9.99 to $12.19. Here's a Trevor Spengler with Slimer. Let's add him to the card. Phoebe Spengler with Bonesy Ghost Figure. Let's add her to the card. Gary Gruberson with Pukey Ghost Figure. Adding him to the card. And Callie Spengler with Possessor Ghost Figure. After searching several targets, yes, we finally got her. Our collection is shaping up nicely. Let's add her to the card. We've tracked down the Ghostbusters Track and Trap Ecto-1 retailing for $29.99. Looks like this iconic Cadillac features a drone ghost trap, a gunner seat, and a projectile launcher. Deploy the rooftop drone trap to imagine chasing spooky specters up into the air. Whoa! It also includes a Slimer figure with Ecto Stretch Tech. Let's add it to the cart. Looks like we've discovered some of the limited-time Target-exclusive Kenner Classic figures, the real Ghostbusters with Fright features, each retailing for $14.99. Here's Ray Stantz and Jailjaw Ghost. Let's add him to the cart. Winston Zeddemore and Screamroller Ghost, adding him to the cart. In this collection, also look for Egon Spengler and Sore Throat Ghost, and Peter Venkman and Gruesome Twosome Ghost. Featuring a movie-inspired design and retailing for $29.99, the Zap and Blast Proton Blaster features lights and over 20 sound effects. It features 2 modes of operation, normal mode and Ghost Getter mode. Utilize the Spectre wavelength button in Ghost Getter mode to choose one of 4 types of ghost to trap. In Ghost Getter mode, you can select a specific type of ghost frequency. Charge your interactive blaster, pull back on the barrel to reveal the stream, and zap and blast away those ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Slimer's back to haunt Ghostbuster collections with this 7-inch scale Squash and Squeeze Slimer figure. With entertainment-inspired design, Slimer features a jiggly, squishy texture and feels creepy to the touch. He looks wickedly good. He features over 40 spooky sounds to discover. Fly, shake, or swing Slimer and he reacts with motion sounds. Squash down on Slimer, but be careful, he may react angrily. Love Ghostbusters collectible figures? Then perhaps you'll love these adorably cute blind box Ghostbusters Frozen Empire The Ecto Collection Series 1 collectibles with fun and frightening poses. Let's check out the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire Funko Pops, each retailing for $12.99. Here's Phoebe Spengler, Gruberson, Pukey, Ray Stantz with glow-in-the-dark golden orb, Garaka, the new villain, and Mini Puffed and Hamster Wheel Deluxe Pop retailing for $29.99. How much did it all cost? Ghostbusters Afterlife is slated for release on November 19th.
It has a gunner seat?
If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Let's hunt down and trap the new Ghostbusters 2021 toys. Let's kick off with the Ghostbusters Fright Features figures. Peter Venkman is the fast-talking leader of the original Ghostbusters. He includes a proton pack and blaster. He also includes either a ghost or terror dog. Ray Stantz is the heart of the original Ghostbusters. Wearing his Ghostbuster uniform, Ray includes a proton pack, proton blaster, and a ghost figure. Activate the Ghost's action feature from its back. Egon Spengler is the brains behind the original Ghostbusters. Like his counterparts, he includes a proton pack, proton blaster, and ghost figure. Press ghost figure's back to activate its action feature. Winston Zeddemore is the final member to join the original Ghostbusters, and he isn't afraid of any fearsome foe. He also includes either a ghost figure or Slimer. Hey look, it's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Squeeze his legs to activate the Fright feature, twisting his torso open to expose marshmallowy innards. Made of ectoplasm, Slimer is a slimy thorn in the sides of the Ghostbusters. When Slimer's Fright feature is activated, you can sit other Fright feature figures inside the open mouth and pretend they're about to be slimed or eaten. A blue ghost with a taste for anything metallic, Muncher loves nothing more than making mischief. To activate Muncher's Fright features, push its arm back or press its back buttons. Also look for Phoebe, Podcast, Trevor, and Lucky. The Plasma series is inspired by Ghostbusters Afterlife. Ray Stantz says, don't go chasing ghosts, but if you do, call him.
Dinner is served.
Yum! Dad's the best!
Hands off the McNuggets! They're mine!
Adult collectors and Pixar fans, we've got our hands on the complete collection of 2024 Disney Pixar Inside Out 2 McDonald's Happy Meal toys. We have one of Riley's suppressed memories that's trapped in her subconscious. Can we recover this memory and see what is it? The challenge begins now.
Anyway, these are Riley's memories, and they're mostly happy, you'll notice, not to brag.
Number 1 is Joy. Let's get her unboxed. Anyway, these are Riley's memories, and they're mostly happy, you'll notice, not to brag. Joy's goal has always been to ensure Riley stays happy. Here's Joy. Aw, Joy looks so cute. Let's apply the stickers. The paint isn't very accurate as they are transparent figures. I would have liked to see her movie-accurate dress. She's sporting a fun pose with her sky blue pixie cut. Let's insert the disc, pull back the handle, and fire away at the suppressed memory to unlock it. Interestingly, you can play a fun pinball game with your Inside Out 2 figures on a phone or tablet. There are a variety of different themes based on the various emotions. Love how it illuminates the figure. Doesn't that look amazeballs?
I'll have you know, I'm not scared of everything.
Number 2 is Fear. Let's get him unboxed. Thank you, Joy, but I'll have you know I'm not scared of everything. Here's Fear. Fear's sculpt looks pretty good, but the paint is not accurate to the film. Let's apply the stickers. I wish the paint was accurate to the film. He's got those big eyes, that long nose, and that curly strand of hair. Let's light him up. Let's insert the disc, pull back the handle, and fire away at the suppressed memory to unlock it.
Congratulations, San Francisco. You've ruined pizza. First the Hawaiians, and now you.
Number 3 is Anger. Let's get him unboxed. Anger's looking mighty good with his brick-like body. Here's Anger. His angry facial expression and his signature zigzag necktie. Let's apply the stickers. Congratulations, San Francisco. You've ruined pizza. First the Hawaiians and now you. Let's light him up. Let's insert the disc, pull back the handle, and fire away at the suppressed memory to unlock it.
Crying helps me slow down and obsess over the weight of life's problems.
Number 4 is Sadness. Let's get her unboxed. Goodbye, friendship. Hello, loneliness. Sadness has shoulder-length blue hair with those iconic round glasses. Let's apply the stickers. Here's Sadness. Her body is transparent. Let's shine some light through Sadness. Let's insert the disc, pull back the handle, and fire away at the suppressed memory to unlock it.
I just saved our lives. Yeah, you're welcome.
Number 5 is Disgust. Let's get her unboxed. Here's Disgust. With dark green shoulder-length hair and a look of disgust on her face, she looks great. Let's apply the stickers. However, her dress, leggings, and shoes are transparent and not painted accurate to the movie. Let's light up Disgust. Let's insert the disc, pull back the handle, and fire away at the suppressed memory to unlock it.
It's what you would call the boredom.
Number 6 is Enwi. Let's get her unboxed. Here's Enwi. Bored and lethargic with a well-practiced eye roll, Enwi adds the perfect amount of teenage apathy of Riley's personality. Let's apply the stickers. Even though she's rarely interested enough to lift her head, she's actually lifting her head with her hair hanging down. Let's shine some light on her. Let's insert the disc, pull back the handle, and fire away at the suppressed memory to unlock it.
Oh, look at your hair.
Number 7 is Envy. Let's get her unboxed. Aw, here's Envy, my favorite figure from this collection. OMG, isn't she so cute? I'm Envy. Oh, look at your hair. Let's apply the stickers. I love the twinkle in her eyes. With neck-length teal hair, Envy has a big head and tiny body. Let's light her up. Let's insert the disc, pull back the handle, and fire away at the suppressed memory to unlock it.
Hello, I'm Anxiety. Where can I put my stuff?
Number 8 is Anxiety. Let's get her unboxed. Here's Anxiety. Hello. Oh my gosh, I'm Anxiety. Oh, where can I put my stuff? Anxiety has that orange electric wave style hairstyle. Let's apply the stickers. But oddly, she has orange eyes instead of jade green eyes. You can see her teeth peeking out of her mouth. Let's light her up. Let's insert the disc, pull back the handle, and fire away at the suppressed memory to unlock it.
Wow, those guys are jerks.
Number 9 are subconscious guards Frank and Dave. Let's get them unboxed. Here are guards Frank and Dave. With a cap and belt, guards Frank and Dave feature a transparent blue look. Supply the stickers. Dave has a thick mustache, just as in the movie. Why are they so flat looking? Let's light them up. Let's insert the disc. Pull back the handle and fire away at the suppressed memory to unlock it. Number 10 is Embarrassment. Let's get him unboxed. Aw, how cute is Embarrassment? That's Embarrassment. He's not very good at making eye contact or conversation, but he's a very sweet guy. Let's apply the stickers. A gentle giant with a big body. Embarrassment has pink skin, hair, and eyes. He has a hoodie, but it's not the right color. Let's light him up. Let's insert the disc. Pull back the handle and fire away at the suppressed memory to unlock it. Holy unbelievably, that did it. Yay, we've recovered a suppressed memory of Bing Bong, Riley's imaginary friend. What are your thoughts on these Inside Out 2 McDonald's Happy Meal toys?
Hello, everybody. I'm Anxiety.
Hey, Disney Pixar collectors, I'm literally bursting with excitement, ready to hunt down all the new Disney Pixar Inside Out 2 merch we can possibly find. Join us on our emotional roller coaster adventure. Let's see what amazing merch we can find in our epic haul. Stay tuned to see how much it all costs. Retailing for $34.99, the LEGO 43-248 Inside Out 2 Mood Cubes 394-piece set looks vibrant and fantastic. Building a display stand, 2 mood cubes with storage and more. Perfect for sharing your emotions and inspiring emotional growth. This set includes 9 changeable mood plates to decorate your cubes. You can redecorate based on how you're feeling. The display has space for 2 workers and 2 memory orbs. Bring your Inside Out 2 adventures to life with Joy and Anxiety mini doll figures, plus Margie and Foreman mind workers. This All the Feels figure set, retailing for $14.99, features 5 1-inch to 2.3-inch tall figures inspired by Inside Out 2. Meet joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust. Inspired by Disney Pixar's Inside Out 2, 13-inch Shaking with Anxiety feature plush retailing for $24.99 looks just like Anxiety from the movie. Work through random worries and nervous energy with this adorable Shaking with Anxiety plush. Twist Anxiety's hair and see her shake. Watch her eyes jitter and hear fun phrases from the movie. The more twists, the longer she talks and shakes. You've got a friend in me. Disney Pixar's Toy Story 4 hits theaters June 21st, and we can hardly wait. We are super excited to unbox a huge haul of new Toy Story 4 toys. We've got basic figures, blind bags, plushies, Lego, and more. We've got both old and new friends. Let's get started. New from Maple Leaf Toys, he's the Canuck with all the luck. Kaboom! Now you can bring home Duke Kaboom! He's the most spectacular daredevil that Canada has ever seen. Poor Duke, he can't perform any of the stunts he's advertised to do. We got this Forky and Duke Kaboom 2-pack from Amazon. Look, he's wearing his Canadian cape. Not only is his helmet removable, but he's also a great action figure. Now that's what you call a stuntman. He moves his head, arms, elbows, wrists, waist, legs, and knees. If you need a stuntman to jump through a flaming ring of fire, this is your guy. Or maybe not. What would Duke Kaboom be without his motorcycle? Here's Stunt Racer Duke Kaboom, which comes with a motorcycle and launcher for recreating action-packed stunts from the movie. With his cape and helmet, Duke Kaboom looks similar to the standalone figure, and he has all the same articulation. The biggest downside, you can't take off his helmet. What's great is you can use the standalone figure with this set. Dressed in Canadian colors and decals, here's the motorcycle. Use the pegs on Duke Kaboom's feet to attach him to the bike. His hands can be placed on the motorbike handle. Simply rev him up back and forth, sticking him inside the launcher, then pose him. Now he's ready for action. It's time to blow him out of the launcher. 3, 2, 1, kaboom! Lift out the stunt stand and make him pop a wheelie. 3, 2, 1, kaboom! You can also send him racing without the launcher. Calling Buzz Lightyear! Come in, Buzz Lightyear! This is Star Command! Buzz Lightyear, do you read me? Buzz Lightyear, planet Earth needs your help! Buzz Lightyear, the world's greatest superhero! Now the world's greatest toy! Buzz has it all! Locking wrist communicator! Karate chop action! Pulsating laser light! Multi-phase voice simulator!
To infinity and beyond!
And best of all, high-pressure space wings! Get your Buzz Lightyear action figure and save the galaxy near you! Buzz Lightyear! If you've ever wanted Buzz Lightyear with all the features from the commercial, check out Talking Buzz Lightyear. How does it work? Press the button on his jetpack to activate his karate chop action. Press the red button on his arm to activate the pulsating laser. Hit the buttons on his chest to activate his multi-phrase voice simulator.
To infinity and beyond!
He features multiple phrases in English and Spanish. Press his large red button to release his high-pressure wings. Cool. You can even retract his face shield with the press of a button. He's posable too. He moves his head, arms, elbows, wrists, legs, and knees. His wing tips, wing housing, and wrist all light up. He even glows in the dark. It's just like Buzz from the movie. Someone's coming!
Really? We'll talk later.
Reach for the sky! When Toy Story first came out, we could only imagine Woody dropping down when he turned into a toy. Woody has come a long way. Sheriff Woody with drop-down action is the closest thing you could have to a real-life Woody. We've all seen the toys in the movie drop down, and it's almost as adorable in real life. Look how massive this toy is. At around 16 inches, it's just as tall as Woody in the movie. With a removable cowboy hat, floppy arms, and animated head, he looks just like him too. Just like Woody, he can come to life and turn into a toy. Before playing with him, you should train him with your voice.
Remember, a good deputy has got to take orders. So, you just listen to me, and then we'll see if you can repeat it back. Got it?
He will ask you to repeat a series of 4 commands. When you say one of the 4 commands, he comes to life, moving his head when he talks. Say, "Hello, buddy."
Oh, hey, you're back!
Woody will repeat one of 70 phrases from the movie. Say, "Someone's coming."
Quick, resume positions!
Woody stops moving, stops talking, and falls to the ground. He's now a toy. It's just like in the movie, and he works the same too. Pull his string, and Woody will say one of his signature phrases. You can even press the talk button on his shirt to make Woody speak. It's really cool because once Woody's a toy, he won't move his head and will behave just like a toy. Look, the coast is clear. Say, "Okay, no one's here."
Let me know if you see anyone. Oh, that was close. Could you help me up, partner?
Woody comes to life. Let's put him back on his feet.
Thanks. Oh, hey, could you help me gather up everyone?
You can even say, "Quiet, go to sleep."
Sounds like a great idea.
And he drops on command like a torpedo. Now, if he could only stand up on his own. Here's the Benson and Woody 2-pack. This is so neat. The background is like a little diorama set of an antique store. You can see all the antiques inside. Benson sits on the books. You can even try Benson out in the box by pressing the button on the back of his head. This old-fashioned ventriloquist dummy is one of a group Woody encounters. He exudes the polished formality of a bygone era, but never speaks. All right, let's get this set open. Look who showed up. It's a towering 1-foot version of Benson. Benson is the ventriloquist dummy in the film that chases Woody around the antique store. Benson comes dressed in his pinstripe suit, white dress shirt, and bow tie. He's got a permanent, creepy look on his face. He moves his head, arms, elbows, wrists, waist, legs, knees, and ankles. For such a large figure, he has a huge range of motion, but must be balanced to stand. He loves chasing Woody around and sometimes lurks behind walls waiting to scare him. Poor Woody. The coolest part, you can press the button on his head and make him talk just like a real dummy. It comes with a special movie edition of Woody. Look at Woody's face. He looks just like he stepped into a horror movie, dressed in his signature sheriff outfit. Woody moves his head, arms, elbows, wrists, waist, legs, and knees. Who wouldn't want to create their own Forky? We found this creativity craft set with Play-Doh, pipe cleaners, and googly eyes. It allows you to make your own DIY Forky just like Bonnie. Look, it's Woody's horse, Bullseye. He comes in this special edition Woody and Bullseye Adventure Pack. Bullseye moves his neck, legs, and tail. Both figures can be posed on their own or together. Yeehaw! Giddy up, partner! With this special edition Bullseye, you can make Woody ride Bullseye like the wind, leaping across giant canyons in a single bound. His joints are a little rigid, but it helps him support Woody. Have you ever wondered what your favorite Toy Story characters would look like as Hot Wheels cars? Mattel has taken the essence of all of our favorite characters and turned them into cars. Aren't these awesome? Characters in the line include Woody. Look at the way they've worked in Woody's hat. Other characters include Buzz, Alien, Rex, and more coming soon. If you didn't think that Toy Story 4 toys could get any cuter, check out the minis. Using the hack in our last video, G is Forky. Let's unwrap it and see if we're right. What do you know? Here's Forky. Oh, isn't he cute? There are going to be 3 waves of 12 for a total of 36. These are super cute and collectible. Bo Peep's back. Now you can capture all her fancy moves from the movie with Epic Moves Bo Peep. But don't let Bo Peep's delicate appearance fool you. She's as brave and tough as they come. She comes with her action staff that can be placed in her hands. She's even got her sidekick, Officer McDimples. You can even recreate 3 different looks from the movie. Her polka-dotted skirt is reversible and also doubles as her cape. Our favorite thing about her is how poseable she is. Take a look at those bangs. Love those leg warmers. Wearing 80s-inspired workout gear, Barbie's ready for a workout. Just as in Toy Story 4, she wears a sporty blue spandex unitard, a pink belt, striped leg warmers, and matching pink sneakers to complete the look. With 11 points of articulation, she's highly poseable with joints in her neck, shoulders, elbow, wrists, legs, and knees. We were thrilled when we learned that the main villain in Toy Story 4 would be Gabby. We waited forever for Gabby to be released as a toy. With freckles on her face, bangs, and pigtails, she's the most adorable villain ever. At around 9.5 inches, she's part of the basic figure line from Mattel. She wears a yellow dress that's modeled separately from her body. While it's not removable, it's flexible so you can pose the doll. While she doesn't move her elbows or knees, she is fairly poseable. Oddly, you can spin her head and waist 360 degrees. That's cool. We did find that she's a little top-heavy and hard to balance. Look who's back, and no longer a delicate porcelain doll. Bo Peep is dressed in her new movie outfit, and she comes with a removable staff. And what would a superhero be without her removable cape? She's part of the True Talkers line, which features 15 phrases. Press the button on her belt to hear her talk. It's so fun to see what she'll say.
You know, kids lose their toys every day.
Other figures in the line include Woody, Buzz, Rex, Jessie, and Forky. Look who drove in. The RV Friends 6-pack is perfect for fans who want to instantly build their Toy Story 4 collection and save a little money. We can hardly wait to get our friends out, but let's quickly look at the packaging. How cool is this? It's the RV from the film. Bonnie is looking out the back, and her parents are driving. Inside, you've got Woody, Buzz, Jessie, Rex, Slinky, and look, it's Forky. On the back, it says, the RV is home away from home for Bonnie's family on their summer road trip. It has plenty of room not only for Bonnie and her parents, but for Bonnie's beloved toys. Let's get them out. These figures are part of the basic figures, which are posable action figures. Standing about 7 inches, they aren't quite movie scale, and they don't have any interactive features. The articulation feels smooth for striking a variety of action poses. In a balanced pose, the figures can stand, but it's difficult to keep them balanced in every pose. Our favorite deputy, Sheriff Woody, comes with his hat, holster, and boots. His cowboy hat is removable. He moves his head, arms, elbows, wrists, waist, legs, and knees. Our favorite Space Ranger comes suited up but isn't wearing his helmet. He moves his head, arms, elbows, wrists, waist, legs, and knees. Rosy-cheeked yodeling cowgirl Jessie comes dressed in her cowgirl outfit. Her cowgirl hat is removable. She moves her head, arms, elbows, wrists, waist, legs, and knees. Fearsome but lovable Rex comes in 2 pieces, but he's easy to snap together. He moves his head, mouth, arms, legs, and tail. Slinky. And here's our favorite new character, Forky. He started life as an arts and crafts project and is having an identity crisis. He's not sure if he's a toy. He's got bendable arms. Here's a couple of new friends that we won as carnival prizes. It's Ducky and Bunny, played by the humorous duo of Key and Peele. Bunny moves his ears, head, arms, and legs. Ducky moves his head, arms, and legs. Wisecracking piggy bank Ham is here. What's cool? He's a real piggy bank. 3 aliens from the strange world of Pizza Planet also arrived on our doorstep. We love their different facial expressions. You can move their hands. From the Disney store, we picked up plush versions of Dolly, Mr. Pricklepants, Buttercup, and Trixie. Look at their cute little faces. Lastly, we've got a Lego set designed for ages 4 and up. Buzz and Woody's Carnival Mania set recreates the carnival scene inspired by Toy Story 4. This 230-piece set builds a carnival shooting gallery, spinning Terrarantulas ride, ice cream shop, laser cannon, and bumper cars. How fun! This set includes Woody, Buzz, and Bo Peep minifigures, plus Bunny and Ducky figures to bring the action from the movie to life. These are just a few of the new Toy Story 4 toys. It's not everything. Check out our toy hunt for even more toys. Mamma mia! We're unboxing all the Super Mario Brothers movie toys. Let's go! Behold the King of the Koopas! Hand over Luigi, or I'll huff and puff and blow your castle down!
Help me!
Mario!
At $29.99, hands down, fire-breathing Bowser is the must-own toy from the entire line. Standing at an imposing 7 inches tall and with 14 points of articulation, the mighty Bowser just looks menacing. He's ready to crush Mario. The most amazing part? Even with his chunky size, he's got great movement in his arms, legs, and even tail. It's a bit disappointing that his head lacks articulation, but that's offset by his biggest selling point, fire breathing. His rubbery back shell comes off, and you can insert 3 AAA batteries inside. There's a cap on the back of his head that opens. Fill it with 8 to 10 drops of water. Simply press the spike on the back of his shell.
Do you yield? I do not.
You see the smoke? His mouth lights up too. Turn off the lights to really see the fire coming out of his mouth. This toy is a total 1-up. Mario, where are you?
I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
It's me, Mario.
We're getting Mario, Luigi, Princess, and Toad in the 5-inch line. All of these figures have realistic eyes, which are both cool and creepy. Each cost $20. Here's Mario. Everything looks great except his face.
Mamma mia!
If you're a big fan of Mario's new look, there's a lot to like here. Love all the sculpted details like the pinching on the hat. You can see all the stitching on his overalls, he's got rivets, look at his shoes. Now he's got actual laces and treads. For an action figure, Mario has great detail, but where it really shines is in its articulation. You can create a ton of poses from the games. He's even got waist movement. Surprisingly, his hat is not removable. Wish there was more movement in his head so he can look around. Mario always gets cool power-ups, but now he's getting a plunger. Can't wait for when he unclogs sinks and fights evil Bowser with a plunger. Where's Mario?
Do you think I know every human being with a mustache wearing an identical outfit? Because I don't.
Here's our damsel in distress and everyone's favorite scaredy cat, Luigi. Luigi looks straight out of Luigi's Mansion and always looks like he's gonna wet his pants.
Luigi, #1.
I actually love the Luigi figure more than Mario. Really great details on his overalls. He also has the same great articulation. I love all the different poses you can put him into without worrying about balancing issues.
Mario!
He does suffer from a lack of head articulation. Let's give him his massive flashlight, which unfortunately doesn't light up.
Hello?
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. Peach.
Here's Princess. Princess Peach looks so princessy with her little crown. I love her size. She looks just like in the movie with great sculpting and painting.
Yeah, Peaches got it.
Where this model really disappoints is in its lack of articulation. From the waist down, she's as stiff as a mannequin. Most of her movement is in her arms and shoulders. The waist swivels a bit, but the head doesn't move a whole lot. She's got tiny feet at the bottom of her dress, but they don't move. Hold your umbrella, Princess.
This is fun!
So long, Bowser.
Thank you, Mario.
Here we go!
Look at Toad. I think he can stop Bowser on his own.
How? Look at us. We're adorable.
He reminds me of Treasure Tracking Toad. His booties and arms have great movement. Unlike Mario, he can roll his head around on a ball joint. Toad's head looks like a gigantic mushroom filled with helium. With his big head and backpack, it's hard to keep him balanced. You can bend him forward to balance him a bit, or stick the pan in his backpack through the hole. I wish the backpack could be removed. He can hold the frying pan in his hand or stash the frying pan in his backpack. He's got an axe, a rope, and a deadly frying pan. Welcome to Mario Kart! Select your player. We have the Walmart exclusive Mario Kart pullback racers retailing for $14.97 each. There are 4 figures in the line so far: Mario, Peach, Toad, and Koopa Troopa. Each comes with a cart and a 2.5-inch rider. While the figures lack the same articulation as the 5-inch figures, the figures have just the right amount of articulation to pose them in their carts. What I like most about this line is that the characters pop out of their vehicles. And I like how they can even hold the steering wheel. Here's Mario. He looks awesome.
Here we go!
This cart looks just like in the game, but is slightly more realistic and less cartoony. Love the front panel in white stripes. And nitrous booster pad. Take a look at Peach in her motorbike outfit.
Let's go.
Finally, we get Princess in an outfit other than her dress.
Yahoo!
Loving the slick look of the cycle, complete with a princess crown decal and nitrous booster. Because she rides a motorcycle, she has added articulation in her knees, allowing her to sit on the bike. The pinholes under her shoes let her stay on the bike. The motorcycle's design lets it stand without a kickstand. Toad has a big, imposing monster truck reminiscent of the Tiny Titan.
Yeah!
Some nice details throughout. Massive, oversized wheels, a working steering wheel, and nitrous. Koopa Troopa got his Bonsai Bill motorcycle. I'm especially impressed with the design of the Bonsai motorcycle with this smiling Bonsai Bill. Take a look at the beautiful sculpting on his shell. All of them have the pullback feature. It's actually fun to mix them around like in the games, but they're not entirely designed for that. Here's Koopa in the big truck, Peach on the Bonsai Bill, Toad in the cart, and Mario on the bike. Here's the 1 1/4-inch question block figure assortment. There's Mario, Luigi, Princess, Toad, Koopa Paratroopa, and Kamek. Articulation is very limited. Each one comes with a question block that unfolds, but it's essentially the same environment. You can't have tiny figures without something to play in. Here's the $29.99 Mushroom Kingdom Castle playset that includes Mario and Peach. I love the Princess Peach stained glass sticker. The castle doors open and you can sort of stick a minifigure inside. I can just imagine Mario jumping into paintings in there.
What are you doing?
On the back, there's a beautiful sticker. Check this out. It opens up to reveal a full level inside. Love the robotic piranha plants. You can have Mario and friends play through the whole stage. There are blocks that slide out. Watch out for Bullet Bill, who swings around. There's even a fireball. But it seems poorly designed because it can't spin around freely.
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame.
For super service, call Super Mario Brothers Plumbing. They'll come over with the van playset, just as in the commercial. How cool is this? Check out the Mario Bro license plate. It's got the old school artwork on the sides with Mario on one side and Luigi on the other. It comes with the same Mario minifigure.
Hello!
The tires spin too, so it can move around. The back opens and the playset unfolds open. You've got everything from the Mushroom Kingdom to the Dark World here.
What is this place?
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die!
Let's head on over to the Jungle Kingdom Raceway. It includes a Hot Wheels Mario Kart die-cast vehicle. This set requires assembly. Let's see it in action. Mario, start your engine! Go! Mario sails around the loop. Can you believe it? And he's come full circle to do it all over. Also available is the Hot Wheels Plumber Van. Check out the 14 and 15-inch posable Movie Mario and Luigi. They're Target exclusives retailing for $29.99 each. Here's Mario. You can't have Mario without Luigi. These plushies are weighty, big, and fun. They've got plastic heads and soft bodies. And they actually have overall pockets. With bendy wire inside, their arms and legs can be posed.